It's fucking Pride Month. Alright, I guess we start this motherfucking session, baby. Can you all do your starting rolls?
Sure thing.
I'm tired. Hello.
Oh Roll the backflip, Trevor. You said you would. Bad place. Got it. Oh, sick. Mixed success for Sophie. Classic. So we will start in the... Oh, thank you. Trevor does a okay backflip in his room to wake up in the morning, you know? It wasn't like he didn't stick the landing, but it was pretty good.
Careful, man. Your joints are going to give out. While we were trying to figure out ages, like me and Spooks were going through that, we realized that, like, fucking Trevor and Arthur are actually only 3 years apart, which makes Trevor calling Arthur an old man consistently so funny.
I thought Arthur was like 50, not gonna lie.
Me too! And then no, apparently he's not.
He's 35, and like...
This day and age, cresting that horizon, never to be seen again at the sweet old age of 50.
I feel like this really emphasizes the difference between, like, an old 35 and a young 32.
So, we'll start with how we always start this, a wonderful Sophie dream.
Oh, yippee, yippee!
And this is a mixed success, so I'm going to keep it a little bit vague, a little bit cryptic. So, in your dream, Sophie, you just kind of, you see the sky there, lovely, beautiful. You can't see what's around it, because you rolled a 9. One away. But suddenly, a large beam of light shoots up into the sky, making, when it looks like, kind of pierce through the clouds and stuff, instead you see the sky crack, like it were a mirror. And that's all you get.
Miku Miku Beep!
Miku Miku Beep! I need to turn off my fucking Discord blips. It's gonna be going off crazy.
No, you getting all of them.
Yeah, the recording will have fucking
all
all
of my
zingers.
dark machinations.
And now we got Adelaide with her lovely mixed success. We'll start for one's actually kind of in the morning-ish, an early start to the day. And yeah, Adelaide and Trevor, because Trevor just gets to write off Adelaide's rolls for free, like the loaner, like the fucking
freeloader.
Freeloader, that's what I'm looking for. Freeloader he is. So go to the garden terrace, and the queen will have something for you.
I do kind of wish you both rolled, and it would be like, yeah, Adelaide, you get a shit mission. Trevor, just hang out.
Adelaide, I need you to go
you
fucking
get to
bury a
stay
body
home
for
today.
me, and then fight off the zombies that are around the body. Trevor, could you just, go check the kitchen, see if we have any eggs?
I mean, Trevor does have a role that basically decides how nice the organization is.
Trevor has not been here for the one time Adelaide's gotten a bad, mission roll.
Right?
On a 10+, you're good. Your request for gear or personnel is okayed, and or your slip-up goes unnoticed. On a 7 to 9, things aren't great. You might get chewed out by your superiors, and there'll be fallout, but you get what you need. And on a miss, you screwed up. You could be suspended or under investigation or just in the doghouse.
In the doghouse.
I'm like,
Maybe executed. This is the queen.
This is the queen.
You certainly aren't going to get any help until you sort it all out. I'm like, damn, okay.
Noted.
But this is for requesting help or gear, and I'm like, I get that anyways. I'm fine.
If you ask for something
So, I haven't been rolling it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is I need a guard escort, like a big ask more than just can I get my gun, please?
Can I have allowance?
Yeah. If you need a big sum of money or to take a person with you or hey, can we fucking use this section of the castle for some weird shit? It's be like, I don't know, man, can you?
Trevor, you were not here when Adelaide's mission was quite literally get rid of hysterical women.
Kill them.
Pretty cool.
Then she became a hysterical woman.
And I was worried they were going to get rid of her
Happens to the
because she had
best of us.
literally just killed a different maid.
Adelaide went through it last sesh, okay?
She did. And Sophie stabbed her.
And Sophie made it worse,
We
honestly.
Sophie
decided
made
to
it
solve
womp
it.
womp.
And Sophie stabbed her accidentally.
Accidentally.
Sophie accidentally
Miles.
severed her spine.
Anyways, the queen will walk up to you guys. You guys walk up to the queen. Hold on. Fuck that. She's a goddamn queen.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's walking up to you.
Walk up
Look
to
who's in
her.
charge now.
Respect to the name.
Fine, I'm sorry. I walk up and do my little bow.
Trevor, Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
Morning. I, once again, of course, have a request for you to investigate.
And what is it, Your Majesty?
There's been a bit of a stir in town someone has come in claiming they can grant wishes to the townsfolk, and it's garnered quite a mass. I assume it's nothing but an odd hoax, but if you could please find out what the deal is and possibly get the town to move on from it, and find out if maybe there is any cause for concern for this stranger. That would be all.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Okay.
You may go.
Okay.
It's a mixed success. You guys just get a little push. Go into town and see what's going on. So what are you other two up on to at this this morning time?
I mean, if the sun is is glorious, I'm probably in my haven because it has no windows.
Classic Arthur spot.
I'm gonna once again bother Spooks by having her go straight to Percival.
If there's ever a day where Percival's not bothered, it will be the day Aurora dies.
Percival isn't woken up by Sophie one day and he's like, what happened to her?
Where's my wife?
Alright.
What happened? Where's my wife?
What happened? Where's my wife? So you'll be going to his room?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
This time she's not gonna knock, she's just gonna run in.
Okay, perfect. Oh, for a second.
Smiley face.
Pass out and have nightmares that I'm made with knives, I think. That'd be fun.
Okay, let me move the ribbon. Luckily, Sophie is literally a token already placed outside of Percival's door.
Wonderful.
That's where she always is.
It's where she resides. Outside his door.
It's where I belong,
So burst
outside of Percival's door.
So as you fucking burst into this room, you see Percival with, Edith is a nurse. She is seemingly putting some sort of tools away into one of those little, those little medical, black bag things, the little pouches the old doctors carry to your house. Yeah, and putting some stuff away in there. Percival kind of rolls back down his sleeve as you walk in and waves low. Hello, Sophie.
Sophie just out of breath, still in her nightgown, just, good morning!
Good morning, what's the rush about?
I need to tell you something. Privately, and she kind of, glances at the nurse.
The nurse kind of...
Oh, but when Adelaide wants to talk privately, it's Percy can hear this.
The nurse turns towards you, and Percy kind of nods her head. She does a little bow and walks out, their bag in hand, and she's gone.
She just kind of, runs, holding his shoulders. The sky is going to crack!
Sophie, what are you talking about?
There's going to be a beam, and the sky is going to break!
Man, bitches be crazy, huh?
Alright, let's... you positive?
I had a dream about it!
Do you know what's going to cause it?
A beam!
Well...
Very descriptive.
I'm afraid I wish I could help in some way, but maybe your group that knows about those sort of things could help you with this.
Percy's saying, please stop telling me this. Please tell Adelaide instead.
Probably. I will tell them, but stay inside tonight. Please. Promise me.
I will. If there's anything I could do to help you, please let me know.
I will.
Okay, now, please calm down. I'm sure it'll be alright.
Hopefully, the sky, it's gonna crack like a mirror!
Do you know what will happen when it does?
No, I woke up!
Oh, alright, I'll watch it. I suppose that's the best I can do for you.
Thank you.
Kind of nods, unsuringly, you don't know how to handle the situation either.
We're all
so
there.
he's just so panicked.
It'll be alright, I'm sure. He puts a hand on your shoulder.
Yes, alright. It'll be alright. Okay. I ought to go tell them. Stay inside, watch the sky, beware of beams of light, I guess.
Oh, alright, I will. You as well, Sophie.
I will. Good morning.
Good,
just walks
good
out.
morning. People don't even say good morning anymore, they just say the sky's gonna fucking crack. Kids these days. Chicken little ass.
I was about to say chicken little energy.
Alright. Alright, back to the ground floor where most people are. Roll play it out, bitches. I'll be sitting back drinking my tea.
She's just running around calling Adelaide.
Adelaide. It's just like starting to walk back from the garden terrace. She's like, huh? Sophie?
Adelaide. The sky is going to crack.
All right. So
Like a mirror.
what does that mean?
There will be a beam of light, and she can like hold her arms up in the air. A beam of light, and the sky is going to crack like a mirror.
I'm guessing this was one of your dreams.
Of course, it was one of my dreams.
How'd you know?
All right. Well, Trevor and I have received another mission from the Queen. You go get Arthur, and we can investigate them both together.
Oh yay!
Sophie needs to build that running stamina.
Right? Girl's always out of breath.
Love that for her
Like
though.
cardio.
Alright, do we spin transition to the haven?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cat is not happy.
The Haven.
The pizza is aggressive.
You know what, talking about the cat?
Arthur!
Here comes the cat.
Kitty! Adelaide's actually not in here. I'll delete her token.
The cat has been sitting on
Alright.
this. Where's Arthur currently positioned in this room? I must say.
All right.
What's he up to?
The cat. Is the cat been in here all along?
I was
Is
gonna say the
question.
cat was sitting near you on like a shelf hissing whatever you've been doing.
Just to introduce my level up.
Alright, let's go.
I'm like a few shelves up on a bookshelf. as a rat.
The cat is actively pawing and hissing at this rat, going swipe, swipe.
Oh, get it, little guy, get it!
It's gonna pounce and attempt to grab the rat here. Could you roll? Let's roll a cool, Arthur. Oh, I guess what was your response to this?
Scurry deeper in.
Okay, yeah, roll a cool.
I feel like I've missed a lot.
Rat.
So, no, you try. The cat fucking is a wonderful hunting cat and catches this little mouse, this little rat
Oh my
in its mouth by by its back, sort of thing, holding it with its little fangs.
Sophie just kind of like reaches for the rat in the cat's mouth.
Sophie hears Arthur's voice in her head. Please help me.
Ow! Well, I was gonna kill it.
No.
Well, don't be a rat. However, you're doing that.
I need a bit of
Unwrap.
space. I need a bit of time.
Unwrap this instant. And she kind of like picks up the cat and like lightly like shakes
Like jostles it a little.
the cat. Yeah.
Can you roll a charm to manipulate this cat into dropping this rat?
Yes, I can.
I don't give y'all enough combat. Y'all start making your own fucking combat.
Go on. Let it go.
Okay, so that was a really low mixed roll. It does drop the rat, but it also, while Sophie's shaky at it, it swipes back at Sophie, kind of upset about being jostled about.
Oh.
Doing a little scratchy on her.
Hey.
The rat is now on the floor, though. It does fall a decent distance, too, from the shelf to the floor.
The rat hits the floor and bounces lightly off the floor on the impact. And after a moment of being dazed, stunned,
Thank God for terminal
coming
velocity.
up to all fours, it shifts back into Arthur.
Theo here lets out a horrible hiss as it transforms back and kind of runs behind Sophie.
Hey.
Thank you. I don't remember the cat getting in here. It caught me unawares. Surprisingly.
How did you do that?
Well,
Fair question.
I don't know. We never stop growing, I guess.
That isn't an
he
answer.
smiles. Well, the
That
vampire
is
who
far from an answer, actually.
the vampire who turned me also turned into a creature, and I guess that's manifested in me as well now.
Ew.
This
Okay.
this was my first time as a rat. And I'm not quite
So you
used
did
to
that
it
on
yet.
purpose?
Not exactly. I wanted to look underneath some books, and I thought, wow, I wish I was smaller so I don't have to get down on my knees to do this. And it just kind of happened.
And there
Hold
you
on, stop
go.
real quick, Zero. I need to fix something with it real quick.
Huh. Alright. Well,
You can tell the others about this, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention my circumstance you found me in.
the fact
Yeah,
that you
gets a
can
bit-
turn into a dirty rat?
The rat part is fine. The cat part, I'd prefer.
Oh, I am absolutely telling them about the cat part.
Please, I must
Please.
implore you.
Please, I beg of you.
But it's so funny. Oh, by the way, the sky is going to crack like a mirror.
Oh,
By the way,
Thought I'd mention after the cat incident.
There's going to be a beam of light, and I want you guys to imagine every time she says beam of light, she like holds her hands down and then swings them up. Beam of light!
Naturally.
And it is going to crack the sky like a mirror.
okay, you're good.
Well,
Zero.
I'm
You can
not-
keep throwing shit at me.
not too sure how turning into a rat will be able to help with this issue. I'll have to look into my older skill set, I guess.
Right. Well, off we go then. And she's just kind of like starts walking out.
All right, Arthur pulls on his bullshit thick cloak. He's got like waders on. He's got real thick boots, like boot pants, dungarees combo.
Looks like a fucking nerd.
As he steps out of his haven.
Alright.
All right. Time
Put your
to go.
token on the map, I beg.
You beg.
I beg. I was like writing it out on the floor while you guys were talking, and then nothing, no persuasion.
Yes, there's so many pride flags at me.
Adelaide, Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Adelaide's she's giving William an apple.
As you do.
Horace is gonna get
As you
fat,
do.
dude. This is why Theo's so
He got
fat. She just
jostled
keeps
around
giving
by the cat.
these animals treats, dude.
What's the cat's name again?
Theo?
Theo.
Or Theodore is his full name if you'd like to use it.
She points at Arthur and go, Theodore almost ate him.
Adelaide, so William finishes eating the apple out of her hand because he's a fucking horse. He can take it all in like one bite, you know? So she
Mhm.
puts her hands together and like brings them up to her mouth, you know, like that, like,
Boy.
how?
Well, you see, he became a dirty rat, and Theo was a very good hunter.
He is a very good hunter.
Theo is an excellent hunter.
But
My pride
also,
is
why can
wounded.
Arthur become a rat?
Just now, apparently.
Trevor's
why,
just
not
over
when.
here. Like, oh, so this is
Wait, where's Trevor?
this isn't it?
Drags him over.
There he is.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah.
You gotta drop the token for us to see him.
We can use our imagination, okay?
I'm sorry, over here is not imagination inducing.
There you go.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So this isn't just like something I missed. Nobody knew about this.
This
No, I
is
didn't
a
know.
newer development.
I can quite say I did not know he could turn into a rat.
Neither did I.
Alright.
Oh my! The vampire who turned me, he was able to transform as well. I believe it was to a bat.
I think a bat would have been cooler.
I feel like I can do it, but I'm working on it. But at the perhaps that was
You're
what happened.
working on it.
I'm working on bat. Became a rat. You can
Well-
see the confusion, right? That's
No.
explainable.
No, not
Well,
quite.
it's difference of one letter, but many mammals.
What's
What-
a mammal?
what-
I haven't been to school.
What's a mammal? What do you mean, what's a mammal?
Adelaide's just kind of like staring at Sophie as she pets William.
This is when Sophie discovers not everyone goes to school in this world, and that is a very rich thing.
She points to William. That is a mammal.
That's a horse.
And also, that is a mammal. Points at Adelaide.
Yes, you are also a mammal.
I'm a person?
Yes, it's a subsection.
A what?
Y'all speaking
If
crazy
you
shit.
give live birth and you have memories.
Scandalous.
What
What's
now?
a memory?
mammal.
What now?
That's a big ass word you just said.
That's a big word for Elmo. Your tits, Adelaide, your tits.
My words, Sophie. And I'm the improper one here, because I lift my skirt sometimes, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
The laughing is canon.
Well, anyway, should we get going?
Anywho,
So what is this? We're going into town to investigate the sky cracking possibly in the future.
Well, actually, the Queen has told us that there's a man in town offering free wishes. Is that right, Trevor?
Witches. Well,
Wishes.
wishes.
Perhaps
It's not a
now.
prostitute thing.
I mean, the Queen didn't specify, actually.
I mean, I guess that if that's your wish, but there's a lot easier ways to go about that.
I feel like
Should I
It-
question?
no, it's okay.
That's your prerogative. Look,
It would
I can
be
use big
prerogative.
words too.
It would be convenient if the two things were related.
I can use big words too.
I suppose it's possible the two things should be related. Only one way to find out.
Hey, Trevor, great news. Try moving the horse.
Well,
Oh,
You have control of him finally.
I can
Oh
move
hell
horse.
yeah!
Horse!
Horse.
Haunts time.
Horse.
should I go
Yeah.
find any perhaps literature on wish granting entities, the
I would like to use
genies,
the best.
perhaps?
Ooh. Genies.
Anything that's not just pure story, but who knows? Story is usually rooted in some form of fiction, or non-fiction. Yeah, I'm gonna run off and grab, see if I can find anything on wish granting entities.
All right, roll
Before I
some sharp, baby.
Oh yeah, this is my thing. Oh, hang on a second. I'm not just gonna roll sharp.
Oh,
I'm gonna go down to my haven. I'm gonna roll with a law library bonus.
you better. Holy shit!
You better give him a good book.
Arthur Ashford, baby.
Pretty good book.
I think of a really good book for this.
Is that the same kind of roll I got when I got the vibrator last session?
Yeah.
What?
I told you that's why I sent the vibrator in the chat.
Yeah, we had a vibrator show up. Anyway,
Man, I
It's
missed
still
a
in my
lot.
inventory.
I missed a lot of
You
shit.
did it. You missed so much.
we all had a fun time using it.
Good on
It was like
them.
the Beatles up in here.
Good puff puff pass.
Sophie's a child.
I'm sorry, it's actually just Adelaide, Erica, and Arthur. You know Erica, our new bestie that you don't know?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. You kind of explained that I don't.
Either way, so
End the explanation.
with your book finding, the most useful one to you that you can kind of look back on later is a book simply titled 1,000 Ways to Make Wishes, and in it is encyclopedia knowledge of all the different mythologies, or maybe real, who knows who wrote this book, of ways, wishes could be granted and stuff, and kind of more details about them. So let's say if you were to find out what's going on, you could check more details about it with this wonderful little encyclopedia. And besides that,
Which
what
was
else?
in shit.
What else catches your attention is actually a few young children's storybooks of a few different wish-granting things. One of a genie, one of a unicorn, and one of wishing on stars.
That's my other gear. Alongside my pocket.
I think someone actually using notes.
I'll put it.
Crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm not a note taker.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Thank you, Rat. I love
Could
you,
it be
Rat.
me?
I know.
Rat's the favorite child.
Absolutely. Y'all gotta earn the favorite child status. Work for it.
I'm trying to earn the least favorite child status.
It's going well.
Actually impeccable.
I like to think me and Trevor are in a constant competition for it simply because we keep shooting every monster before it can give us a lore drop.
Mhm.
All right, so we head
Understandable.
to town.
Are we taking the horse question?
It's up to Trevor.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, we can't all take the horse.
Yeah, it's just
I
like Trevor
want the
running
horse.
alongside
I
them.
love him. He's my second bestie.
If anyone else is,
I guess
gotta clean up this goddamn.
I'll be
map.
trying to like idly thumb through the ways to grant a wish book.
Okay.
As I'm going. Actually, maybe I'll go for the child story book if that contains like the 3 different stories in it.
Yeah,
I feel like that'll be a quicker read.
yeah, a quicker read.
You want encyclopedia to get through. Yeah, I'll be thumbing through that on the walk.
Looking for anything in particular?
What's that?
Not necessarily, but I'm like thinking, oh, if anything reminds me of this story, then I'll know it. I'll narrow it down.
Okay, well, I'll just like kind of tell you, like if when something's happening, I'll be like, this is reminiscent of. Like,
Yeah,
does that work? Okay.
love it.
Okay. You guys just walk and roleplay it out. I'm just setting shit up to mind me.
I'm
we
waiting for
go.
Trevor's token to hit the board.
I was actually gonna ask, what's the
that's okay.
atmosphere of this town? I think because of the light,
Mm.
I envisioned it in like a quaint village. But if
No,
more like-
it's honestly I should put like a constant gloomy filter. I imagine like a gloomy, overcast, raining most of the time, like Victorian
that's
town.
what I was
England.
hoping. Honestly.
Yeah, with like those dark
Alright.
alleys and bricks and shit. Like that's what we're going for. The color palette does not sell that. I am sorry.
No, I mean I'm glad to be here now. I'm really feeling it.
all right.
I'm really feeling it.
I keep forgetting you have to hold the name and not the thing.
It's not wide enough.
Horse is squishy.
I don't know how to make it wider.
Hold on. And then hold on.
There we go.
Hold on. God
Hold
damn
it
it!
out.
I'll learn vertical and horizontal one day.
Well, you see,
The section's
vertical is
filled
up
with-
and down because the lines of the V only go up and down, but horizontal has that bar in the middle of the H, so it's side to side.
Or you just know horizontal's horizontal and vertical's vertical. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I made that shit up off the top of my head, so.
Yeah, Zero's brought up a good point. We've not separated into different voice chats all session. Yet.
Oh shit, I can separate, don't worry.
Wait, no.
Someone's gonna bring him back.
No.
No.
I'm back.
Hey.
Hi.
Chicken jockey.
This chat is a prison.
Turn darker.
Where would a wish grant to be?
I'd imagine the center of town if you want to draw a crowd. Oh, I just panned over there and saw a crowd.
If there would be a crowd, camera pans over to the crowd I've been assembling with the word crowd in it that I just typed out. If only there was a
Would you
crowd.
look at a crowd?
Oh, I wonder what's going on, and she just kind of starts running.
Sophie, wait. Sophie.
There's
Sophie.
an ice cream truck going past if you can hear that.
How come when I need her to get Trevor to save me from vampires, she doesn't go this fast? You're fucking peeking your mic because of your laugh.
It's just too funny. The horse is being left behind somehow. He should be fucking keeping pace with Sophie.
That's how fast Sophie's running.
I'm telling her she can book it when she sees a crowd, but not when Adelaide says, "Hey, go get Trevor, I'm dying."
Priorities, I don't know what to tell you.
She's curious. So
Curious.
curious.
Crowd. Thank you for the label, Spooks. I never would have known.
I
that
was
was
just gonna
crowd
put more
otherwise.
tokens like fucking it's just crowd and some people around.
Crowd.
Is that the curiosity shop guy I don't trust?
Why are you so mean to him?
I don't trust him.
Curiosity.
I've heard he has some
man.
sick fascinations, that man.
Yeah, everyone here fucking comes for his throat. We all have our sick fascinations. Rolls low. Oh, fucking K, dude.
I wasn't going for his throat. I just rolled low. He just assumed I was.
Curiosity man.
Hello, princess.
Hi. What's going on?
There's an odd gentleman here claiming to be granting wishes. He's been taking them from the people, taking their requests, and I guess just hearing them.
Oh, like a genie. And she looks back to Arthur.
Yes, indeed.
I'll immediately look at that artwork as Aurora's.
What do you mean, huh? Huh? Time for it. Anyways.
Tee-hee. Tee-hee.
It
I'm
seems
just kind of like, that man looks like every other pale. I immediately got like flashbacks of like Nephis and Crow.
Stop!
It seems most people have been stepping out into the center here to try to get their wishes taken.
Oh.
I
All the
assume
fucking
you guys are
Getty's
here for the
images
same-
reporter.
He doesn't deserve Pit Crew or a drawing. Yeah, that little Getty's image. He just looks like that.
That's just part of his outfit. It's Getty's images.
It's like collared on his shirt there, Getty's image. That's the brand that he works for, the paper.
Oh.
Yeah, you see
Get
some
their
people
wishes
gather
taken.
around, kids and adults alike. You can definitely hear some loudness, but you can't quite hear what they're saying. You know, just general excitement. Seems like some high energy.
Mhm.
I was gonna go into the crowd and try and see if we can eavesdrop on what people are wishing for. Either what they're saying to the person directly or what they're saying to each other about what they want to wish for.
Good
Okay.
night, Zero.
Chicken jockey.
Sorry. Oh, fuck y'all. Okay, so can you
I'm
roll?
sorry, I really needed it because Zero called us Chicken Little, so I needed the
okay,
chicken
perfect.
jockey.
Can you roll a sharp for me,
Chicken
Jebby?
What's my thing there?
Jebediah.
Jebediah?
Jebediah. Jebedi 7 Diorat.
Just can't stop.
Okay, 12, yeah. So up in the front here, by the actual stranger themselves, there's a little girl standing next to what's probably her father, some adult figure. She is wishing for
Probably her dad.
her dog back. She says that she's lost her dog a bit ago and would really love to see him again. Other people are murmuring about money, riches, successful business. They wish their plants could grow better. They wish the sky would be clearer.
Not a single world peace among them.
Nah. in this lovely town, nah.
Nah.
You hear this mysterious man up here talking to this kid. Of course I can grant that. I'll happily take that wish from you. In a day's time, it will come true. Kind of reaches out his hand and, pulls it back in a showmanshipy way, as if taking it from her.
It's the fucking king from Wish. Get him.
I was about to say.
Fuck! Get him! Leaps through crowd.
I'm looking for Witch. Get him.
Foxy FNAF jumps through, suddenly leaps towards him.
Man, I'm like a Deus Ex Machina at this point. Can I read his mind?
You can roll a weird, and we can see.
Here's for the next 12.
Oh, shit!
How did you
I'm
rig
the main
fucking
character
dice?
tonight.
How'd you rig digital fucking dice?
How did you rig
He
digital
rigged the
dice?
digital dice. So in his
I
head,
don't know
you
what to tell you, but it's been
can
done.
feel a sense of sort of of joy, of a little mischievousness, of a little pride. You can feel a sense of satisfaction. However, you can't make out any words. There is a voice in his head, a sound in his head having thoughts, but it's not anything that resembles a human language, and you have no fucking clue what that means. But you can sense the sort of feelings he has going on in there.
His thoughts have a tone, but it's a language you don't know.
Yeah. You got that feeling in your brain of okay, this is probably what it's about, but I have no fucking clue the exact words. And then suddenly he looks over at you with a nice big smile, kind of just his cool glasses he has there. Would you like a wish too? All are
I'm
welcome to have a
undecided.
wish.
I'm not sure what I would wish for.
Surely there's something, anything, big or small, selfish or selfless. I'm not picky. I'll grant them regardless.
Adelaide, she kind of noticed that there was he was talking to Arthur, and she comes in, and she's like, he doesn't need a wish, and she literally just drags Arthur away.
Well, what about you, young lady?
Grabs his arm and
Surely a
drags
little
him.
maid like you could use a
Whoa.
wish.
No.
Bunch of prude people
Come
here.
on.
Well, anyone else then? He turns to the
No.
crowd and kind of walks among them. You hear more people kind of shouting.
Adelaide, she
the
leans
different
down to
wishes they were
Sophie, and she's like,
talking about earlier.
Sophie, if the Queen sent us to stop this, that means it's probably not good.
Well, the Queen's not exactly the most charming of individuals.
Sophie, everything comes at a price.
Is that a little princess there? He interrupts over your shoulder. Would you like a wish?
Ah,
No, she doesn't need one.
Make you a real-life, full-blown princess. How about that?
and she just stares at him.
Blink, blink.
I already am.
How magnificent! That's lovely. Well, how about a queen then? Do you want to be one of those?
Just imagining, oh shit, really?
For real? Oh God.
For real, on God?
Kind of circling around the group a little.
Well,
Adelaide
I will
grabs Sophie's shoulder and pulls her closer to her.
Well, I will be after I marry Percy.
A marriage? Could I help with love then?
I
He
think
leans
you're
in
already
closer,
in
kind of
love.
leaning over her a little bit.
Adelaide
She
pulls
just
her
kinda,
away from him.
stares up at him.
I think we're in love. ... Self-doubt.
I need
creeps
to
in.
imagine this is Adelaide and this man are actually trying to each get.
They're circling
Sophie
each other,
closer,
trying to get to
like-
Sophie.
Yeah.
He's gonna hear in his head Arthur saying, "Back off."
He suddenly takes a little stumble. I was gonna stumble back up. I guess fucking into Trevor. He's standing there.
Caught by
I was
Trevor.
just waiting for him to go man, the voices are back again.
Stumbles back into Trevor a little. He actually looks more towards Sophie, kind of tilts his head thinkingly, and then he spins right around. Oh, what about you, sir? You look like you could use a wish.
No.
What is with your group of people?
Adelaide and Trevor are such besties. They literally talk similar.
Not even for maybe that little fellow you have here? Surely he could use a wish. He pets William.
I'm afraid he can't talk, so
You could make one for him.
Would that not use Trevor's wish?
Who said I only had to do one? Okay, well, I am just offering one for now, but I mean, clearly he doesn't want one, so he does the wish for the horse gets happy, everyone here is happy. So you guys hate happiness or
We
something?
don't want to wish, so you may leave. And Adelaide tries to, like, shoo him.
Hey, don't be mean to him. He hasn't done anything wrong.
He just steps
I mean,
back,
all the
looking a little
happiness he
offended,
needs
grabbing
is-
his chest in like an exasperated way, like, oh, how dare.
Hold on. Adelaide turns around to Sophie. It's like, harassment is wrong.
And what were you saying, Trevor?
I
didn't catch you.
I was just saying that all the happiness he needs is on the bottom of an app, and all the happiness I need is at the bottom of a bottle. So I think we're both good.
I could give you both
that
one.
is very sad.
It's simple, but a bottle and an apple. I'm hearing. Then I'll take that off your hands.
That's really not worth an unknown consequence.
If you're not gonna make a wish regardless, I don't see how it's not worth it. Of course, Jebby, with your reading here, you do, of course, learn the classic legends of, like, be very careful asking a genie stuff, you know. They'll often trick you, sort of thing. That's knowledge you
The
learned from
monkey's
storybook.
paw.
The monkey's
or
paw. Oh,
finger,
yes, that
whatever.
would be another item in this 1,000 encyclopedia book.
Hey, actually, you know what? Can I make the wish that none of your wishes, including this one, have any unintended consequences from here on out?
I think it's time I take someone else's wish.
Trevor's like, thank you, Trevor.
So we just kind of gotta run after him.
Oh, he spins around. Do you want to wish after
Sophie,
all?
please?
He kind of very gently takes her by like, both hands and kind of pulls her kind of back with him a couple steps away from the crowd. So do you have a wish after all? Move.
Move.
She's going to unintentionally destroy the sky herself.
So what is it? A simple wish? It doesn't have to be anything grand. I know your group there seems quite nagging. I could make them a little more agreeant with you if you want, or perhaps just a little quieter.
He can see over Sophie's shoulders. Adelaide.
Adelaide's fucking approaching. He pulls Sophie with him kind of to get lost in the crowd a little. Kind of dragging her around. He does like a little spin in his step. Pulls her into the mass of people.
Can you heal Percival?
Oh, tell me more about this. I think I'd love to.
Sophie, damn it! She's like trying to get through the crowd.
Come on, what is it?
Percival, he's ill, but I don't know with what.
Continues to pull her, weaving through the crowd as bustles through. Definitely looking over Sophie's shoulder from time to time. Can he heal a sick friend or lover, I think I've heard? Make them no longer ill, no longer in any sort of pain. I think I can do that. He reaches
not
his hand
dead.
out towards Sophie, kind of holds them out. I'll happily take that wish from you. And Sophie, can you roll a
Not
weird?
dead, perfectly all right and fine.
Of course.
To be specific.
You will be perfectly fine all the time.
Adelaide
And
Arthur
roll weird, Sophie.
Roll weird? Alright.
No,
I
no.
love seeing the little tokens go.
The shuffling. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you for working with me on this. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
You swear for a second you see a small glimmer of just something magical looking float between you two. But by the next time you blink your eye, it's gone. Maybe it was just a weird glint on your eye. Who knows?
Oh.
He smiles at you and he kind of looks you up and down. Oh, very interesting one, you know. I feel a lot of potential with you.
I've heard that a lot recently.
He ruffles Sophie's hair kind of, and then like both like just like kind of one finger on each shoulder kind of nudges her back out of the crowd, and he slips away back into it, talking to more people. Kind of boop.
Oh. What an odd fellow.
Sophie!
Right.
Thank you so much, Aurora.
You're welcome.
What an odd fellow.
Fun.
Someone had to, okay?
Someone take the bait.
What?
Did you give him a wish?
No.
Sophie, I can tell you're lying.
No, you can't. And
You're
she
not
just
a
kinda-
good liar. I
she
can
just
see why you
kinda
don't
runs
do
to
it.
hide behind the shopkeeper.
Oh. Hello again. You making
Hello?
wishes?
No.
Arthur, give it to
Will
me
you be
straight.
mad at me
Scale of
if I
1 to
said
10.
yes?
How doomed are we?
Believe in caution with things, but I also do believe in
Not to interrupt.
not living so boring all the time, so it's up to your choice. I'm debating if
See,
I'd
that's
like to
why
make
I
one
like
myself.
you, curiosity man.
What would be an interesting wish to make? Something fun. Any suggestions?
Not the sky breaking.
All right.
Hmm.
I can definitely not wish for that. I think you're.
I had a dream about it.
Oh. You're not so
Sophie, not tell any random person
have
random
odd
things at a given
dreams.
time challenge.
Oh boy.
Like, do your dreams come true often?
Yes. It's
Never.
very odd.
Indeed. I
She
think
just kind of
you're-
like stares at him.
He's just staring back at her. They're having some stare down right now.
So Arthur, based on your readings, how doomed are we?
Well, you should always be careful of what you wish for and how you word it. I believe I've heard the phrase, take that wish from you. Could it be that they're taking the wish from someone? If they wish for happiness, he's taking that from them.
Like,
Suddenly he kind of just like
Fucking no.
prances towards you guys, doing a little spin to the conversation. What are we talking about here? Deciding on a wish?
go away.
So rude, all the people. I haven't even heard pleases and thank yous very much, and now, ooh, go away. Ooh.
Please go away.
I like that, thank you. You could wish for me to go
Rudely
away.
Go away.
No.
Worth a shot.
Alright, Adelaide, looking a little less mad at Sophie, walks up.
I think
What
your
did you
adults
wish for?
are here. I'll leave you be.
Oh no, don't leave.
Don't trust him, Sophie.
Why do you not want him to leave?
I like the curiosity shop man. I trust him.
Why?
You
I'll
shouldn't.
tell you why.
I can't either.
Well, I do, alright?
This is the problem we're running into, yeah.
Sophie, what did you wish for?
You're going to be mad at me either way.
Okay, so let us have a bit more information then. If you think we're gonna be mad regardless.
Sophie, if you do not tell me now, I will ride this horse back to the castle and I will tell the queen you made a wish on with a mysterious man.
No.
She's like a child, I love it. I know she's a child.
I know she is a child, but she's such like a child.
Adelaide,
love
like,
it.
take a slow step backwards towards William.
3.
I wish for Percival's health.
Okay, at least it's not something like a dress.
What?
Why is what?
Why
gotta
would
zip.
you think I'd wish for that?
I don't know what royals wish for. You guys already have money.
Y'all already have everything. I don't know, man.
The other thing I would have wished for is my country's safety, but I doubt he would be able to do anything with that.
Adelaide looks like she's deep in thought for a moment. Like, she's thinking. And she's like, well, do you know how long his wishes take to take effect?
No.
Okay. Should we check on little Lord Percival?
I suppose we shall. And she's just kind of like runs over, kind of holding her arms up to Trevor in kind of a like, can you help me on the horse?
Wow,
sure.
bold of her to assume she gets the horse.
Walk.
Go pick her up.
Arthur!
Adelaide does walk back over to the wish man.
While you guys are there, he's making conversation with Arthur here. Arthur, would you like to reply to what I sent there?
Yeah.
Or I can just say it
Oh,
again if
God.
it's like not, yeah. Just reply loud, please. Now that we've been interrupted.
I have reservations about your methods. How long do these wishes take to be granted?
Oh, just
Yeah,
a
that's
day's
exactly what Adelaide was
time.
about to ask.
Come sunrise and all be granted. Each and every one of the people here.
And is that a this day only offer, or?
You want to come back and get a wish later? I'd really prefer to gather them all now at one time to make it easier. I'd hate to go back and do my work again when I could just get them all done at one time. Do you want some proof? Is that what you're looking for? A bit of a skeptic, are you?
That would definitely explain me. A skeptic.
Actually, that's a different class.
You just have to believe in that little heart of yours that it'll all come true and wish very, very hard, and that's how it works. No trickery, no darkness, no devilish monsteriness, and he kind of flicks the rim of your hood a little with a smirk. So, would you like a hand with anything? Anything at all? I do hope
Arthur looks at Adelaide.
I do hope but wonder why you're so covered up at this lovely day. Well, a little gloomy, but it's pretty nice here. Such a lovely town this is.
Sickness, contagious.
Well, I could help that.
Yeah, the hood's stopping the sickness.
I don't want that shit.
Seems there's a lot of sickness going around here. Be happy to help.
No, he doesn't need it. Actually,
Are you sure? He kind of runs. He runs his finger like over the top of the hood, kind of like just like tracing it, like he could flick it back.
I'll pinch the like top of my hood and step back.
He huffs and frowns. Such buzzkill you
Apologies,
all are.
you overplayed your hand, I'm afraid. I have to step back now.
Very well, be on your way. No wishes granted. Miss out on all the fun.
So you know what I am.
do you say it takes a day? Is it at midnight? At sunrise? Exactly 24 hours?
Depends when you made the wish. I've got quite an assembly line here to grant. I gotta go one by one. I work so hard to grant these wishes, and you won't even take my generosity.
Yeah.
But how hard of work could it be, granting wishes?
Quite a lot of hard work. It's not a simple thing. I don't see everyone doing it after all.
I want to
Oh, really? What goes into it? I'm curious.
I want to see if I'm reading his mind, if I get any like sparks of emotion from anything that we've been saying.
Go ahead and roll a weird.
Well, it's not like you're gonna fail a roll.
You never.
Oh, God.
Your mind actually kind of hurts a little as you try tapping it. There's like a dull pain
pretty
spreads
good.
through the front of it. You hear that noise again, but with no sort of other tones to it. Just a low, garbling, odd noise. And some pain through the head. It
Garble,
takes a
garble.
lot of work, a lot of believing and magic and all sorts of fun stuff.
But magic isn't real.
Aw, you're one of those boring adults? That's fine. Well, let's just say it's, how, you've seen a magician before? Make a card
No.
disappear. He whips a card out of, like, his, from his hand and holds it up, and then they make it disappear. He does the same. Just simple tricks and a helping hand.
I believe those are usually done by sleight of hand, no? Caught
Yeah,
somewhere in your
that's,
sleeves?
you know. So there is realism to it. Realism to magic. It all has layers.
You can't use sleight of hand to bring back a dog or heal a sick person.
Well, we'll just have to see about
Maybe
that
not
till
the way
tomorrow,
you
won't
do
we?
it.
Tomorrow, I'll prove you wrong. But if you want to get a wish in now, just in case it is real, why not?
You say it's a lot of work.
A bit.
Is there anything we can do to help you with this work?
To
If it
help?
is so
Honestly,
generous.
just giving your wishes to me would make me the happiest out there. I think that would be the best you can do to help in, well, my goals. Goals of helping people, of course. That's all I come to do. Travel
You were so
around.
fucking quick to correct yourself there, sir.
Well, you are such skeptics in this crowd. I'm just trying to
I'm
please
so
people.
torn.
Everyone is under attack.
I'm so torn between, like, out of character to, like, okay, Adelaide want to make a wish, but also I could just make a game-breaking wish and piss Spooks off.
I mean, Trevor fucking tried and he walked the fuck away, so I mean, if you want to throw it out
No,
there.
not even like this episode game-breaking, I mean in the long run. Like, long-haul game-breaking, I wish for the answer to one of, like, the major mysteries.
I want you to know I've accounted for your most likely wishes you would make. And funnily enough, everyone has followed my predictions.
Okay. Perhaps I have something.
Change your stance now for me. Really? A wish?
Yes. I'm again trying to shake my head, trying to restore that connection betwixt us. I wish I would know how to be able to do what you do.
You want to do what I do. That's the wish? To know how I do what I do. You want to
know how I
you want?
can do
Okay,
what you
I
do.
think I can grant that. Why don't you just... He holds out his hands. Let's share that wish, then. And suddenly he kind of flicks his hand towards him and turns away. Well, I think I've taken all the wishes I can for now, so... I fucking deleted the token!
Pretty good.
I've done everything I can, goodbye.
Hold on, Adelaide, she, like, sighs and she's like,
disappears.
I'm going to regret this, I have a wish.
Do tell, I'm happy to take it.
There is a notebook
TPK.
that belonged to my mother, and I have not been able to find it for several years. I would like to find that notebook.
You want to know where the notebook is? I can do that as well.
Alright.
Alright. A lot of knowledge with you people. Simple wishes, though. Simple wishes. The clock tower begins to chime. Kind of looks up there, looks around. I think it is time I be going, though. I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I hope you're all happy by tomorrow. And he's gonna he's just gonna step over here in the middle of the crowd, raise his hand up, and I will let you know who's actively looking towards him. I assume
so
Adelaide probably is.
Yeah, at least he's being pretty showman. Okay.
I want to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm trying to like maintain any kind of connection I have, like mentally, maybe even like if I could sniff his blood out.
Snore.
We're gonna have you roll a weird for sniffing blood in a heartbeat, and hearing a heartbeat. That sound cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, odd nothing. Anyway.
Odd nothing.
How
Weird
odd.
nothing.
Anyways, is this what I want? Anyways, boom! Bright flash of light, suddenly, like a flashbang. All of you guys are blinded for a second, and he's gone.
Whoa, something!
Now, does the light hurt me?
Yes!
Fair question.
You feel a rather harsh burn on your face there. It was luckily just a second of it, but owie.
He's getting sunburned.
Oh,
Little red, little peeling, needs some
Can you
aloe
take a
vera.
heart?
Damn, I shouldn't have said anything. Ugh. Actually, no, I'm immortal. Thank you.
Okay. You heal that right back up, baby.
Thank you very much.
The crowd kind of starts
Adelaide
dispersing
wanders
back to...
back to her other coworkers. She's like, I hope I won't regret that.
Wow.
I will. Don't worry.
It was
Yeah,
real magic, wasn't it?
No.
I tried to make a wish that hopefully won't get anyone hurt.
Likewise. That
Hold on, I
light.
need to write down in my notes what these are before I fucking forget. Hold on. So, okay, you guys continue now. I just need to pause.
That was real magic, wasn't it?
Sophie, we fight monsters.
Why is this a big thing to you?
You have a magic knife.
I'm a vampire.
But monsters and magic are different, aren't they?
Not
Not as different as you seem to think they are.
Your tutor turned into a rat.
Well, that just makes sense for him.
If your wish was to see someone turn into a rat, he could fulfill it.
Why would I wish for that?
I don't know, maybe someone really likes rats. And then the
You
camera
really
pans
like
over to just Jebby Rat
On the table.
on the table.
Huh?
No, I'm more of a
Me?
cat fan myself, but you know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if the wishes really do come true, it'll be good.
I doubt it will be good.
I'm concerned with the wording of taking a wish from you. I'm worried that what we wished for might be taken from us. Or perhaps when we wish for something, he's taking some kind of emotion, some kind of power from us he's using to charge something else.
Just like in the movie Wish by Disney.
Exactly, just like in the movie Wish.
You guys can't keep
I
saying
still
that I'm gonna
don't
get
know.
sued by Disney.
You already used a fucking Star Wars song!
Oh shit, you're right.
In an episode.
I can't wait to actually get sued by Mattel for using Erica's likeness and name.
Is now a good time to say that I've never watched Wish?
I don't think any of us
I mean-
have.
It's all the rage at the local theater.
They're putting on a
Local
play
theatre.
like fucking Shakespeare style.
Yeah.
It came on after Alien, I believe, was in theaters. That was in the late 70s. Well, we've all had our fun.
Do we just wait for tomorrow?
And
I-
we still don't know what anything has to do with a beam of light breaking the sky.
Maybe his wishes are going to power up the sky-breaking beam, Sophie, but you didn't think about that before wishing, did you?
I mean, that's what I kind of assumed. Like, the problem is the sky's gonna break because too many wishes are made, overload or magic or something like that, or that's just his plan overall. And I mean, it seemed like a pretty clear connection to me. I didn't feel the need to point it out at the time, but maybe I should have.
No, I'm on the same
you
track, but
probably
I was
should
hoping to.
have.
I was hoping to catch something I could use to track the source, but no, they didn't even have a heartbeat.
It
No
didn't have
heartbeat.
a heartbeat.
I couldn't sense it.
Beating like.
I can feel your heartbeat beating like
Nothing.
I can feel your heartbeat beating like nothing.
Nothing.
I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the.
beat of the drum.
No, there's no drum. There's no beat. You just go silent.
And this is where the booming voice of God comes in and says, so originally, I had planned that maybe we could take a bit of time to just, like, free roleplay it out here, and then this thing might be extended to maybe a 2-part length. But then I realized, that Jebby's gonna be gone for, like, a while, and I maybe don't want to do another 2-part where we have a massive break. So now I give you guys the option. Do you want to fuck around and do other stuff you've been wanting to do in a session, or do you want to time skip to morning?
Perhaps I should have a conversation with the Queen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Over on the garden terrace again.
I mean, if you'd like to go somewhere else, you'll have your best
Right.
pacing around.
Queen needs to get a hobby. Jeez.
Speaking to the queen, Joseph kind of just nods at you, stepping out the doorway and watching you go that way.
Yes, if I'm tracking time correctly, I think my deadline on this little experiment is coming to a close.
I think it'd be best if I come with you, both for her protection and maybe I could help a little. Just don't mind me,
Really?
pretend I'm not even here. kind of just steps out to the side there, doing his job of not letting a strange vampire be with the queen alone.
There's the words form on his lips, thank you, but it kind of catches in his throat a little bit.
He glances
But he
towards you, but
smiles.
doesn't seem to acknowledge them. Arthur,
Just a respectable distance away.
what
Your
brings
Majesty.
you here at this time?
Sunlight raging.
Dangerous game for you to be out here.
Well, I don't mind a little danger in service of my queen. So, if I'm tracking time correctly, which believe me is difficult when you don't sleep, I believe the month you'd been giving me is going to be drawing to a close soon.
Yes, it is time for me to make my decision. And for my fucking HDMI cord to not work on my computer. Hold on. What the fuck, man? Okay, sorry. Let me just jiggle everything in place. Okay. Hopefully it will remain okay. Yes, that is coming to a close now. It is time for me to make a decision, and I've heard good things about your motives and your person from my servants alike. I believe you can be of aid to us, maybe even especially with your condition. I would like to ask something then of you to contribute with your status. There are
Definitely.
still vampires around, I hear, lurking in the shadows and the corners, as well as, of course, many, many monsters. I believe they might be more trusting towards you as a vampire yourself, so if you could lure them out and put an end to any you meet. I'm sure many try to live among people, but I'm afraid even if they are not actively doing anything, they cannot be trusted alone on their lonesome. You alone are granted this privilege to do so, and that is still under my watch.
I thank you, and I will gladly act in your honor. I wanted to also make you aware of some other gifts that have come to fruition during my time as a vampire.
Speak.
He's not going to speak. He's going to speak into the Queen's mind.
Oh.
To say, I am able to communicate mentally as well as read a person's thoughts.
A person's thoughts, she mutters back aloud. That would be very useful. Does the other members of your sect, are they aware of this ability?
Sophie is.
Sophie. Very well. Well, I'd like you to try and keep this undercover as you can, or at least not let them know when you're doing such. And if you could privately report to me any malicious thoughts on their side, I would be ever grateful for that.
Gladly. And if you perhaps need to call on me, if you have meetings with diplomats or other, high-profile individuals, if you would like me to use my gift then as well, in secret.
I shall remember that. One more request, though. Forgive me for my stern tone with this, but if we catch you reading the minds of high rankings within this castle, I'm afraid that is something we will not allow. Not try to tap
Going to
into...
stop talking mentally. I understand.
If it is for reasons to speak with us under secret, I can understand that, but do not try to extract the minds of those in this palace.
Very well, Your Majesty. I accept.
Thank you, Arthur. You may go.
One last... This is a request on my end.
Face kind of drops a little bit to like a Just a very, very light scowl, like, what?
My apologies for this. Obviously, this condition has a certain biological need.
The hunger, the feeding, blood, yes.
Yes. I've never fed on a living individual. Primarily through the use of blood we secured from the Vampire Haven and from the occasional blood bag from the hospital.
Go on.
If there would be a way to give me a regular supply of donated blood.
We will keep our minds open to looking for a source for you. What are you hoping for exactly? A living human to feed off of?
No, just, perhaps the blood collected for the hospital, a small amount of that to be passed on to me.
We have worked with the hospital in the past for needs. We most likely can work that out, though I'm afraid it will be a small amount. I do not wish to take much from the people.
I understand.
I'll see
Thank
to
you.
it, and you see to my requests. Thank you.
Thank you.
She nods.
Bow.
All right.
A deep bow, a deep respectful bow.
Better be. Squeaks my left Ashley. All right. Head back to General.
Is Arthur
Did,
was
did
he-
Arthur get
Was
executed?
he executed?
Hold on. hold on, my
Any who
computer.
see
hold
Arthur
on.
may see perhaps a spring in his step as he leaves.
Oh.
Sorry, Adelaide had a conversation with Sophie, then halfway through, and actually I need to clean and left, so.
What was this conversation about?
Needing to clean.
Okay, fair enough.
And they were both betting on Theo, and Adelaide was like, I want you to be prepared for in case Percy's, like, being your wish not being permanent or it being a bad thing. And Sophie's like, I'm not as naive as you think I am, blah, blah, blah.
All right, okay. So yeah, anything else someone would like to do before we say they did their jobs as servants and tutors and shit, and then they slept? Or Arthur?
No, I'm ready for time skip.
You're alive.
It's remarkably hard to put down, I am.
Cool.
What?
All right, everyone, return to your fucking sleeping
That's
positions.
scene end at that.
Scene end. I draw the curtain forcefully. I do like the little hook for when someone's like on stage and you want to mom, you go, what? Night rolls over. Honk shoe, time spin. It's day!
He's still in the garden.
Oh, actually, hey Sophie, can I have you roll your little dream again?
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a good sign.
Oh, okay.
10.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I actually didn't think this fully. Like, I knew kind of ideas, but I didn't, like, think it fully through. So, 10. Oh, that's a full success. So you actually, we're going to give you the same sort of thing. You see a ball of energy and light here in what you make out to be, you can see through a large window, looks like a clock face. Probably what looks like the clock tower. And this beam of light kind of builds up, and then, as in your dream before, shoots a large fucking beam out of it, shattering that glass window of the clock tower, and then also the fucking sky.
Okay.
And that's there you go. You get a little more details, a little more clock tower shoots beam of light. I love the notes.
Boom.
Boom. 3 big booms. Boom. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Alright.
Can we get 3 chicken jockeys?
Chicken jockey, chicken jockey, chicken jockey.
Apparently, yes.
Yes.
As soon as Sophie wakes up, she's, as usual, running to Percival's room.
God damn it.
I feel like this is with cause this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Percival lays there dead.
What?
He's not sick if he's dead.
She
Also,
specified
he's
perfectly
terminal.
fine and alive.
Yeah, he was perfectly fine and alive. That was the clause.
She just
He's
Knock,
gonna
knock, 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 knock.
come in, says a somewhat, I don't know, worked up voice.
Good
By his
morning,
bedside,
Percival.
you see his personal nurse, the castle nurse, and Maria, the queen's handmaid, all kind of by his bedside.
Oh, good morning, nurses. Good morning, Maria.
Sophie, now's not the time. Step out, says Edith.
But you said to come in.
Shit. They're definitely panicked. Sorry, that
No,
was
I
me.
didn't.
Should I not have let her in? Sophie, it's Percival's I'm not quite sure. They kind of just all turn back to Percival. They're like checking his pulse and stuff. Kind of looking at him, inspecting his body.
What?
He seems in fine condition, but he's completely unresponsive to anything. Non-waking, non-anything. He's breathing fine, perfectly fine, but nothing. No response, anything.
Oh. Okay.
We've
She just kind of stumbles out of the room.
they gather back around him. They're doing some medical shit there, so he probably wouldn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Things
She's
are going
running
pretty
downstairs.
Well.
So what did we wish for again?
Okay, yeah, what did you guys wish for again? Let's go through. So, Adelaide, you awake in your room, and
Okay, I'm in my room.
in your room there is just a single piece of paper with the words and some lovely, nice looking font scribbled on it. Just says under floor.
Adelaide, she picks it up and she's like, yeah, alright. I don't know what I expected.
And then in the same vein, Arthur,
Floor.
in your
I would like to point out, technically, her wording was she'd like to find it.
she'd like to know where it is what he specified on his behalf towards her.
Oh, true. My bad. Okay.
You'd like to know where it is. And the same way he specified you'd like to know how he does what he does. Arthur, by your door, when you, let's say you kind of open your haven door, just to get a breather, laying in front of it is another little note written in the same nice little handwriting that just says, magic, with some little sparkles drawn on.
Magic.
Well, I know where to start.
Both Adelaide and Arthur are just like, I don't know what I expected.
Roll play it out, folks.
Adelaide just sighs and starts, I don't know, she heads to do her duties.
Has to just do her duties. Where are you?
The scullery.
So scullery.
I just remembered I have a house.
You do, you just never go there anymore for some reason.
He hasn't been invited back in, so.
Yeah.
Homeboy's locked out. While you're doing scullery, Jane is going to fucking burst into the scullery. Adelaide, we need you, now.
It's fucking got her hands in the fucking sink washing dishes and just
Sopping.
okay. She puts the dish down, dries her hands.
Where's Trevor? Do you
go.
know where he'd be?
In his room, probably.
She's gonna fucking
In the
haul ass
stables,
over
as
there.
always.
Hauling
Trevor,
ass!
you in your room? Or...
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Forcefully moves token. Trevor, you, now.
Okay, shit.
Oh, okay, shit. I love Trevor. Trevor, my beloved.
There we go. What exactly happened during your investigations yesterday?
People made bad decisions.
It seems like it. The entire town is... I don't even know how to describe it. It's a mess. Odd stuff is happening everywhere. It's... What did you do?
Well, you see, we investigated the man granting wishes.
It seems it was real.
Yes, it does seem like that
You
now.
didn't stop anything.
Should we have killed a man without cause?
Maybe, if he was going to make a mess of everything. Let everyone see
Didn't know
magic
he was going
around.
to make a mess, now did we?
Did you guys make any wishes? Any of you?
Nope.
No.
I didn't.
I'm not present for this conversation.
So then, the queen has requested you go into town and clean it up. The mess.
Of course, as she wishes.
Jane kinda storms away.
And hold on, she's
Oh.
and Jane, do something to get rid of that twitch in your eye.
Adelaide, do not test me right now.
Too late, Adelaide's walking away.
They
Good
both
morning.
storm.
Jane.
I'm trying to sow the seeds of some toxic Yuri, do you mind?
You fucking mind.
We need to go.
HDMI cords.
Quickly.
What happened to Percival?
We need to go quickly.
Sophie, you need to tell us what happened.
I can't say it without crying. We need to go quickly.
Adelaide knows that's not a good thing. She's like, alright, where's Arthur?
I don't know.
Would Arthur like to materialize?
Reading books.
Yeah,
I'm reading
yes.
books and shit, man.
I am reading books and shit because I'm
'Cause
playing Monster of the Week.
I'm
The
like,
cat's separate!
can I have another exploration?
What
See if I
did it
can narrow down this person, this being.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, I'm just,
Make him roll for it again.
Yeah. Roll sharp. It's books from your library, so if you want to use your Haven thing, I'll allow it. God, you are
That is
so
with my
fucking
Haven.
lost, man. You have no clue. Like,
Actually,
man,
really
you look at these
take my
books, it's like
ability
none
to
of these
figure this
feel right. Twisted wishes, but no harpy, and some sort of magic, maybe. Taking wishes, yeah, you got no clue.
The darndest
Go
thing,
with Trevor.
I woke up today and I can't read.
Go with Trevor to
Hold on.
prepare William.
I don't know what the words say.
That fucking note that said magic on it was a fucking mental flashbang.
Yeah. It's just like,
It was actually a forget me spell, and what they forgot was how to read.
Oh, Arthur, there you are.
Adelaide.
I take it yours didn't turn out how you'd like it either.
Well, I got a piece of paper.
Same here.
It says something.
Adelaide just shows her that says under the floor.
I lift mine up. I can't read what it says.
Thought you were a tutor. It says magic.
Well, perhaps that's what I've lost on this exchange.
Alright, Sophie's worked up, as you can imagine. Her wish didn't go well.
Oh, I can imagine.
Ooh, rough.
Ooh. Let me
That's
go.
rough,
Wait a
buddy.
second.
That's rough. Buddy.
Yeah. I'm suited and booted.
Alright, into town we go.
Into town we go.
Into town we go.
Into town we go.
We're going into town.
Oh, are we now?
We go.
No one told me.
Someone should have.
Okay, so arriving into town, the first notable thing is the sky is overcast as typical, though there is a few random spots in the sky where there's just like a perfect square of cloud missing. And some bright light shining through.
Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken motherfucking jockey.
Alright, how bad can the town be? Adelaide says as she wanders, into town.
Okay, let me get some chaos going in here.
Sorry.
So this is an unlabeled building. Don't ask me what the fuck it is. I don't have an answer. It's a little bit on fire. It's not even like it looks like a wall of it got fucking exploded, and there's like some excess fire around that bust out wall.
Yep, definitely
Sophie
chaos.
like pulls on Adelaide's skirt. I want to check on the curiosity shop man. Please?
Yeah, you may go. Go run ahead.
Why
They
is
sprint
he so
off.
concerned for him? Hold on, I gotta
She's never this fast when I need help.
set some things around.
That's her friend. I don't know if you'd agree, but
Wants to be left the fuck alone. Actually, so you guys are trying to keep up with her, right?
No.
Okay, Sophie, so before you get there, please backtrack a little bit. Let me drag you over here. There
I
is...
straight up told her to go alone.
Back up! There's a thing. Out of the florist shop, there is a massive fucking plant growing out of the windows and shit. It's got one of those cool little chompy things, you know, a classic RPG big fucking plant monster.
Oh my god, it's Audrey too!
Oh my god! Little chauffeur. There's some person kind of fucking scooting back from it, like, oh. You probably stay back. They try scooting away. They're wearing an outfit that looks like they probably work at this floor shop. I don't know. It grew in the shop overnight.
I have to get around it.
Why do you? Your boss shop kept doing make a wish from your knowledge. You're like, I need to check on that bitch. I don't think it'd be very safe to get around it. It's seeming likes to snap at people. Some sort of penis flytrap of the likes, I'd assume.
Hey, I'm here now.
Arthur, do you have a lighter?
No. Does this shop have a back door by any chance?
No.
Yes, it does. Around the back, though, I think there's vines growing out of there too. Be right over there. She points.
Perhaps we can get inside and snip it off at the stem.
At the bud. That makes sense. That'd be smart. It's a plant after all.
Good idea.
Oh.
So if it kind of like
Leave
runs
that
ahead.
to you. While you try to run in there, the plant little vine here makes a whip at you. How would you react to that?
She's getting her knife out to try and slash at it while it slashes at her.
All right, roll tough. And Arthur.
No, I was gonna say if depending on how it's done out, I guess. I was gonna say I'll protect them. Oh.
Yeah, no, you get smacked and fucking like roll on the ground, like a nice roll to it. Get some street burn.
Ragdoll.
Take 2 harm, which I think you are just mean to, but yeah. Fucking 3 armor,
harm,
bitch.
Okay, for me, do not take harm.
It would be 2. It continues to flap around and swing wildly.
The daylight is raging right now, I imagine.
Well, I mean, it's overcast a little besides those random squares. But yeah, that is day.
I've never tried transforming in and seeing if my transformed form can be in the daylight.
You know?
Probably don't want to try it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it can.
Where?
Can you imagine to see a rat running through the streets on fire? Some, like, princess or maid has to put a cloth over it.
I guess I'm gonna try and, like, grab and restrain the vines.
Alright, roll tough to restrain it.
You mean roll weird, right?
Nice! You are holding that shit steady and still. You're, you got a good fucking strong grip on that. It ain't moving anywhere. You can even hold it up a little, maybe if you want to, per se, let someone out and under it.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Alright.
Sophie, go now.
It's a perfect little bridge
hold
for you.
it back.
Can you describe the scene a little bit to me again?
So we got this, like, vine that Arthur's, like, holding up with his hands, like the cool strong man he is, and there's, like, kind of a bump under it that you could, like, run under to get past, like, this little alleyway here to get behind it to where the lovely back door is.
Yeah,
Just run around the hospital.
she's gonna run into the shop.
Oh shit.
All right. In there's a bunch more vines and like little bud versions of the big head kind of snapping around.
Ew. She's gonna take her knife and just, first of all, the big head, she's gonna right at the root and just starts like sawing it off.
Roll tough, please, for sawing that fucking head off.
Fuck!
Oh shit.
Ah,
Oh, dang.
yeah, you try to do that, and a different little fucking head from around instead bites you right at the ankle and kind of starts
Oh.
dragging you away, kind of recoiling. Take 3 harm from a bite, but again, fucking. Anyways.
Child character plot armor.
Spooks is trying to make like unholy amounts of damage be done to you, but you just have so much fucking armor.
I need to like set a baseline, because if someone else was to get attacked by this, I need to stay consistent. So I'm like, 3 for bite, 2 for swing, Sophie's immune to it all, but one of you bitches step in. You'll have no luxuries.
And if there's ever a break in their fire or in their plant scene, Adelaide's trying to investigate the building on fire.
We can do that. It's on fire. It looks like a regular fire. Like I said, debris is kind of blown everywhere. Like I said, it looks like a fucking. I'll roll a sharp.
Okay, hold on. I forgot that I popped out my character sheet.
Where's Trevor at right now, by the way?
Probably with Adelaide.
Okay.
Move him over.
All right.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Wonderful investigation. Yeah, it looks like this corner of the store fucking blew up, and there's rubble everywhere, kind of shooting out in outwards direction. There's like fire around the edges of like where it would have exploded. This half of the shop kind of looks fine.
Can she like peer in through the fire and see like what's in the shop?
I just said don't ask me what this fucking shop is. I don't know. Anyone have a shop suggestion for a little town? That'd be weirdly long.
I just want to know if there's like
It's the
anything in there that
brothel.
would cause the explosion.
It's the problem.
No, there's not. You know what? It's a kind of like a grocery store. There's like canned goods and shit. And fresh fruit.
Gonna pull an apothecary diaries. Is there flour in here?
I bet this person really wanted their business to blow up.
Is there perhaps an ivory pipe on the ground?
There's perhaps like a bag of flour like sitting there, somewhat near the fire, but it's not actively open, but it is sitting there. Anyways.
What sort of wish could cause this?
They really
want
wanted their
business
business
to
to blow
boom.
up or catch on fire or something. They used a slogan they shouldn't have.
Strange.
I want my business
Oh,
booming.
did they want business to boom?
I don't know.
Absolutely, that is
Now-
what it was.
Now you're getting it.
Is that a police officer here?
Yeah,
with
there's a
her
police
now?
officer. He's actually been running from this way with... When were fucking hoses invented?
Oh, I know this exactly. 1947.
What?
Please be
No
accurate. Please tell me
way.
this is right. Please tell me this is right.
No, it's definitely before
Oh,
that,
damn it.
right? It's gotta be before that.
1600s. Okay, but anyone that can pump. Maybe.
When were water pumps
16,
invented?
17 seemingly we can have some way of a working like hose thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I got the tiny solution. If this so
Is it buckets?
it's no. We got a thing here. There's he's over here pumping going through, and this guy's holding like a fucking hose here connecting to the ocean.
Are
there.
you pumping salt water onto it?
Naturally.
Is that shit flammable? Is there a problem?
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
You know, have you ever heard of some salt the
I
earth?
mean, the saltwater thing is the reason for it is you salt the earth and cannot use that ground for anything, but I don't think that's a problem here.
Fair enough.
All right, so yeah, they're trying to throw some fucking water onto it. Juicy, what happened here?
No, I was about to ask you.
Not a clue. In the police department, suddenly, boom! Explosion noise, everything's on fire. Well,
Do you know of any other strange happenings in town?
Sky's looking odd. I heard some ruckus from the florist shop, but haven't had the time to even go get that.
Anything else?
What are you looking for? We're a little busy here.
I want to know how busy you are, you know, just
Very busy. There's been cries and
thank you
calls
for your
all
work.
morning from this to that, and
what is the calls for, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't have the time for this.
Very well, thank you for that. Then Adelaide just turns away.
I don't have time.
Well, he's busy.
I do not have the time.
Pump harder!
Adelaide's going to
Yelling
go
at
check on the hospital.
Okay.
As in the meantime, I'm gonna slip underneath the vine I've been lifting up and go into the florist shop with Sophie.
Alright. Yeah, we'll smash cut back over to this. Now that's
Gorbez will fucking kill you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be following Adelaide.
Go ahead
around.
and roll a cool for trying to slip past this vine to the shop with Sophie.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, roll cool.
I've read about this sort of thing before, though, right?
He's read a lot of gardening books. It's cool. Okay, yeah, you're able to get through. It kind of whips you on the shin as you let go of it to run further past. Doing 2 harm, but you're okay.
2 harm?
Yeah.
Alright, and when I'm in there, what do I see? How's Sophie doing?
She's getting dragged around by a
you
chomping
redeem?
plant by the ankle.
Ah!
So if would you like to make any attempt while you're
So pretty good.
just doing great.
I'd like to fucking throw my knife at the base of the big plant.
Oh, the big plant. Okay, roll a
Throwing your knife has not gone well any fucking time you've used it in the last 7 episodes. of
roll a
the
tough,
series.
baby.
Come on. Not a straight up failure.
Yeah, it doesn't. We'll treat failure this way. We'll say it doesn't actually stab someone. That's good, but it kind of the side of it kind of hits the plant and maybe does a little nick with its side, but not a lot of pressure and didn't step in.
Bisexual witch.
And it just kind of plunks
AKA
to the floor
a
here.
bitch.
You just got a little knife plonked on the floor there.
Oh.
You actually did.
Damn it!
You got this thing's attention. It's kind of recoiling its head
Oh.
back in
Okay.
and around. It lost a jaw.
Right.
Ah,
Oh,
Arthur!
I'm gonna claw up. I'm gonna get a little bit Wolverine-ish.
Okay, claw up, baby.
And I'm gonna slash at the thing that's dragging Sophie around.
Alright, roll tough, / a weird roll to kick some ass. Oh, I should specify. Awesome! Fucking slice that thing, clean through its little neck stem. Falls to the floor, does a little snapping motion, and then kind of withers really fast away.
This is a critical hit. Naturally, as a character, I
Corpus
yell
will
my
fucking kill you.
catchphrase, which will be in twain. As I'm doing.
Dwayne! How much damage does your knife do? Or your claws, sorry.
2 harm.
2 harm? Okay.
Yeah. I could have buffed it, but then I wouldn't have teeth.
Nah.
Mm.
And come on, vampire, you need teeth.
Yeah, I need teeth.
You tried buying the plant, now you got a vampire plant. Alright.
Aw,
You
man.
2 continue with dealing with this plant. And we'll
Ow.
do one more thing, and then we'll check back with these 2.
I'll pull Sophie to her feet.
Lovely. Yeah, you can roll to help someone.
Oh, I've not read about
Not read about that. You don't know how to
I
lift
do
her.
not know.
While you are attempting to pull her to your feet, instead a fucking vine whips through from behind you and just flings you past her against a wall there. Take 2 harm.
that. God damn it.
Damn.
2 harm.
These 2 are
Really
fighting for their
nice.
fucking lives. Adelaide's just
I
trying to
feel like-
investigate what's going on.
I feel like the 2 problems are being solved by the opposite people that should be solved.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah! So you guys are just investing in the hospital over here, by the way?
Yeah, Adelaide's gonna walk in. She's gonna be like, has anything strange happened today?
Some patients just died peacefully, a few number of them, but I guess they were already not in great health, so that's alright. Someone came in here with burn scars. They said their shop exploded when they tried entering it this morning.
Business is booming.
Strange.
Business is booming.
There's no cases of anyone, like, getting strange injuries or suddenly falling ill,
Suddenly falling
dying out of
ill.
nowhere.
Well, some people I don't think were in the condition to die right that instance, but I guess strange things happen when you have conditions. Hey, suddenly they're doing all right. Family checked on them. They talking about wishing they were to get not to be in any pain anymore. Poor things. I guess they're not anymore. She's kind of pacing around, checking on different people and stuff.
Thank you very much for your time, miss.
I'm hearing a commotion outside. Do you know what's going on out there?
I do not. I will go check on it. Thank you.
Right.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No?
Okay, back at the plant shop. How's it going? Sophie, what are you gonna
I
do?
guess Adelaide and Trevor are gonna start heading that way now.
Are we just gonna leave the shop burning?
The firemen are dealing
The
with it.
cops are dealing
Or
with
the
it.
cops. They,
Oh yeah, that's true.
they got people actually that do shit in this town besides you.
Hold on, is this a zombie dog situation over here? Sorry, plant guys.
How'd you know?
Oh yeah, we should probably deal about that actually, huh?
Yeah, let's go deal with the zombie dog first, Trevor.
I mean, they've got this handled.
Yeah,
We do not.
zombie dog.
All right, I will check on the zombie dog with you guys in a second. Keep going with the plant shop. Sophie,
So do they get their plant shop interlude?
yeah, can we get a plant shop interlude?
Knife! Arthur, the knife! Debbie's muted.
Jebby.
Oh, sorry.
These are going
I'm back.
pretty well.
If the knife's in range, am I like pinned to the wall or just
No,
get
you just
slapped?
got like hit against it. Do that thing where like you hit the roll and you roll down onto the floor. You know, the classic move.
Yeah, I'm gonna underarm throw the knife to Sophie.
Roll cool.
Underarm. All right, this is the most gentle of throws.
It's gonna land in her feet,
Roll
like in her foot.
Cool.
And down.
Two! Fucking
That's
two!
pretty good.
That shit goes right into her side.
You guys are doing so well.
And you know what? Amazingly, it does pierce through. Against all other things you've seen, that knife does pierce through Sophie into her side.
Against all odds.
Of everything else not piercing, but that shit does. Take 2 harm. No armor apply. Magic.
Oh god.
Magic knife.
Ignoring armor.
Ignoring armor, take 2 harm.
How?
I have
So we can
no
kill
idea.
Sophie with her own knife, I see.
Just the absolute, complete, and utter disbelief is incredible.
How?
Well, guys, what now? What are you doing?
They're just staring
I
disbelief
don't-
at the knife in Sophie's face.
I don't know how I threw the knife in a way that did that.
You got a little
Which
spin on it.
clearly you did.
You're like aiming for where her hands were, which were like by her torso. It flew right past and ka-ching in there.
Excuse me 1 second. I'm gonna pirouette and claw slap this plant as hard as I can.
Yeah, we're all tough.
Which means weird, right?
Yeah, which means weird. Okay, yeah, you get a scratch on its little viney thing. Good job. While you do
That's
that,
what
though,
she said.
while you do that, though, it does fucking take the opportunity for another vine to, like, swing in and smack you on the back of the head there, taking 2 harm.
Ow.
Just ow.
So funny that these two are just fighting for their fucking life. And Adelaide and Trevor are like well, let's see, the shop's on fire, people are dying. Oh, what's that over there?
Sophie's bleeding. Sophie, any move you'd like to make with your knife in your side?
She's gonna very slowly and carefully take the knife out of her side.
Alright. Yep, you done that. It's kind of trickling a little, but it's okay. You're not dead. What would you like to do with the knife now in your hand?
Ow. Ow.
So that hurts, but you can just rip a knife out of Adelaide's back.
Sophie's finally learning
Yeah.
what, like, pain feels like. She's like, oh shit, maybe I need to be careful with this thing.
She's never felt pain before in this campaign, canonically.
Something
That's
that's quite like
funny.
the, oh, I'm so sorry, Adelaide.
Oh, this shit fucking hurts.
Pain's rough.
I don't think we can beat this. I think we should leave. And she just like
Slash.
kind of holds the knife in front of her defensively and just kind of steps out of the shop.
Hey,
Leaving Arthur to die.
roll tough.
Oh god, why is it always tough?
Cause that's the combat move, baby.
Cause it's tough in here, you know?
Alright, you stumble.
It's a tough knock life.
As you step out, the vine does fucking like whip at you. You stumble back onto the floor and kind of knocked prone, as the D&D players would say, but it doesn't really hit you too much.
Actually, she'd be knocked supine, I think, actually.
Shut the fuck up!
The fuck did you just say?
What did you
I
say?
think
What'd
it's
you
supine,
call
isn't
me,
it?
motherfucker?
Supine?
Yeah, that one.
Gesundheit? What was
What's
that?
that?
It's where you fall on your back.
Anyways, we need to get
Anyway.
going. Arthur, what are you gonna do?
Prone is when you fall
I-
on your pronus, and supine is when you fall on your supine.
Stop!
What the fuck did
I-
you just say to me?
I'm gonna like
Moving on.
do a Superman punch at the stem of this plant, just below the head.
Oh, okay, like over at the stem of this. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll tough. Or weird. Shit, man.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
With my claws, not with my fist.
Okay, yeah, your claws. You get a nice fucking claw punch through, and it fucking tears through the thing. It, kind of snaps its mouth closed, doesn't get you though, and, like, falls to the side. It rapidly begins wilting. The wilt seems to be spreading to the other parts of the plant, but the vines are still swinging around wildly while that happens. But this is fucking... Oh, hold on. This is fucking gone.
Fucking go on.
Fucking gone.
Don't tell me the vines were separate.
The wilt is spreading, but it seems like not yet. Could you roll a tough for this vine is fucking swinging at you?
Aw.
Swanging.
Swanging. Yeah, that is gonna
Dick
fucking
energy.
knock you against this wall here, kind of into the other vine. Take 2 harm.
Oh, yeah, leveled up.
Damn. Oh, I love that.
I actually need to get a level up sometime soon for something, but I haven't I don't think I've rolled, like, at all besides my starting roll.
Maybe you should fight the fucking plant monster. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, it's zombie dog time, baby.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec.
We're gonna get a Resident Evil moment here.
Ribbon Beeble.
Alright, the wilt's almost to the end as they continue to thrash wildly. Anything you'd like to do?
I guess I'm just like, if they're in wilt, I'm coming out of the closest exit I can to try and slip around these plants.
I think the front door would actually be your closest exit now.
Yeah,
Alright, roll a cool for sneaking away.
cool.
You're cool.
Cool.
Cute.
Oh,
No, a fucking vine grabs you by the ankle and makes you trip and just hit your head against the floor there. Take 2 harm.
I'm having a really bad day.
You both are.
So yeah, your nose is a little bruised up there, you got slammed, and though luckily this thing does wilt fully after that magnificent trip.
Sophie is gonna kind of run around, kind of holding her hand on her side where she is actively bleeding. She's going to the fucking curiosity shop.
God damn it! Alright, we'll get to there.
Stop me!
We'll get to there.
Arthur actively reaches out to Sophie as she runs past him, as he's collapsed on the floor.
Sorry, buddy.
She runs right
That's
past.
rough.
Okay, let's check in with
Just,
Zombie Dog. Let's get this ball
I was
rolling.
like, certified Resident Evil moment?
Certified Resident Evil moment. There's this father
Just
and
for the
daughter
DM
that
to
you
know I
might
am
remember
unstable,
seeing
by the
making
way.
a wish earlier. He's kind of sheltering his daughter behind him a little bit as this dog fucking like snarls and approaches. It looks quite fucked up. You know, zombie dog. It's a zombie dog. It's like got its rib cage exposed. Looks like it's decayed a little bit before it's back. Get back! He kind of yells at the dog. Sit.
Adelaide, no hesitation, pulls. Or actually, you know what? She just jumps between like the man and the dog. No weapons out yet.
All right. The dog is gonna fucking lunge at you to try to bite your arm there. What do you do?
You know what? I just put my arm up to take it.
Oh my god.
Alright, I mean, you're just taking it?
She's trying to protect the people behind her,
Roll
okay?
to
If the
protect
dog's gonna...
someone, then yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I was
I'm
like, I
she's,
guess-
I do
she's
like
not
the
gonna...
just complete disbelief of like, so you're just gonna take it?
like, what do I have
She's
you
not
roll
gonna
to
jump out of-
not get out of the way? Yeah, roll
She's not
protect
gonna
someone.
jump out of the way because then the dog might attack the people.
You're so right. You're so right, Queen.
And then they're no longer her problem now.
Alright,
Okay,
you
so-
fucking
My
perfectly block that dog. You actually catch it, like, you have, you know, I imagine you have, like, maybe, like, little leather arm guards or something under your
Yeah, I
dress
have
there.
armor under my
Yeah,
maid dress.
it perfectly bites on there like a cop fucking training like an attack dog. And it's got a good grip on there. It's kind of staying still because it's trying to gnaw on you. It's like,
Trevor, can you get them out of here? She sounds a little panicked. She's like, Trevor, please.
Okay, the people? You don't want help with the fucking... Okay.
you
You
hear
can come back and help when they're gone.
you hear the daughter kind of asking the father like, what's wrong with Fletcher? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, he's gonna scoop them out of here.
You're just gonna, what are you gonna, like, tell him anything, or are you just gonna be like, point, be like, go?
Come on.
I mean, I feel like he can just say, point to like the pub and say go, because that's basically a safe house at this point. And I think they'll get the message as he just kind of comes in.
Alright. Yeah, they see that. Could you actually roll a charm? You know what? We haven't had you roll in a hot minute. Your best stat, I'm
wonderful
sure.
Stat for me.
Yeah, your best stat. Yep. Okay.
Oh shit.
They're fucking out of here,
fuck
dude.
yeah!
He's like picking up his daughter in his arms, scooping her up, and they fucking run to the pub as suggested.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they're gone, Adelaide kind of like forcefully like flings her arm, trying to fling the dog off of her.
Roll tough.
You got it, boss.
I'm waiting for this to work. I've got a gun out. So how does that work?
I got a 9.
Oh, wait, what?
I got
Sorry, I
How
was
does
thinking about shit, what?
success work in this situation?
So you knock the dog off your arm with your fling, but as it goes, it kind of drags its teeth down and like scrapes them against your like hand there, the non-armored part there. Take a good 2 harm for that armor play.
Oh fuck! I only have 1 armor.
Oh no! How much armor does Arthur have, by
Which
the way?
means
How much
did you
damage
get
did he take from that
zombied?
2 situation?
Wait, it's not a zombie virus. It's just a living dog or a living dead. You know,
I mean,
right? Please.
I don't
I mean,
know. Doggy.
Join me in the monstrous playbook.
The dog looks towards William there, and I guess Trevor on him, and kind of starts lunging for the horse.
Oh god.
you're gonna fucking shoot him.
All right, roll
Gun
tough.
out, baby.
All right, you do shoot the dog,
Success.
and he fucking kind of hits his body shot there as it kind of goes to the side. However, from the dog charging and the loud bang and shit, William is very frightened and bucks you off his back and kind of starts running for it.
Understandable.
Bonk.
Understandable, William. Be safe.
I'll come find him. I like to imagine he also runs to the pub.
Get
It's
himself a
safe
drink.
there.
Listen, that's his usual tie-up spot. That's like home for him.
The pub definitely has like a horse trough there.
They have a fucking
Whether it
painted
had
portrait
one
of William
before-
kept inside the pub as like, this is our man.
Yeah. He's got a top hat on,
They paint a top hat over it.
smoking a pipe.
It's a fucking treasure to the whole town, that painting.
The painting is him by the horse trough, but in the painting, the horse trough is full of booze instead of water.
It's actually a fucking work of art. I need to go commission something.
Adelaide's gonna pull her knife out of her apron and throw it at the dog.
All right, roll it tough.
Damn, I was gonna ask if I take any harm getting bucked, only to tell you I have 2 armor.
Okay, roll tough. Wait, hold on. I need to check one of my things. Yeah, okay, I get the +1 harm if I hit this because of my move for the hand weapons.
Okay. Fucking perfect. How much damage?
So that's 2.
All right.
2 total.
That knife, that's what you threw the knife, right?
Yeah, I threw the knife at
Okay,
it.
that knife fucking lodges into the dog's head there. It's sticking out. He's not quite dead yet, though. The dog is still alive, but got a knife sticking out of his head. And he's like, thrashing around, growling.
Well, that was my one, throwable weapon. It's your turn.
Okay. So it's is it too close to anybody to shoot, or is that pretty safe move right now?
I mean, there's no one really behind it or anything, and it's like a 5 foot away from you, a full square.
Bang.
Okay, innate. You graze. It's how much damage is you gonna do?
Let me double check. I think it's 2 or 3. It is 2.
2. All right. You do that. Well, it bangs though. This dog is really fucking enraged and fucking leaps at you and kind of bites onto your ankle there. Taking 2 harm.
Rude. No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
He's got them good, thick cowboy boots on. What can I say?
I've got armor and also the thing that is battlefield awareness, which just says you get another armor, but it's like you're so aware of what's happening.
Yep. All right, this dog doesn't look in great condition. I mean, obviously it never did, but it's chewing on your boot but getting nowhere.
Man, armor's overpowered, huh?
I'm just gonna be like 5
Adelaide.
damage, 7 damage. Fuck y'all.
Fuck you.
That would almost insta-kill Adelaide, who has 1 armor.
I'm weirdly the squishiest person in the team.
Is that weird?
That's me, I thought.
Well, I take 1 less harm whenever I would take harm.
But do you have any armor?
No.
Okay, so
magic
it
armor,
equals out
probably.
to like kind of the same.
Alright,
Okay,
so
so
I have 1
Adelaide's-
armor.
Adelaide's gonna draw her sword from under her dress and just kind of try to stab the dog.
All right, roll tough. All right, sword goes right through that little doggy's back. Lets out a little dog cry, and it is dead. It's a dead dog.
That's so sad.
Right, poor little doggy. Guys, you just got back too. You guys are so rude.
Womp womp.
Adelaide looks a little upset at that. She's like, poor thing.
All right, curiosity shop that Sophie is so set on.
Woo!
He's just sitting in there behind his
Don't ask
counter,
why I get attached to characters, I can't tell you.
just like leaning back in his chair. He waves to Sophie. Hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
And she's her side is actively bleeding.
Just
Are
yeah.
you okay?
No.
He sighs and stands up from his desk. Let me take you to the hospital, I think would be reasonable for this situation.
Hey, Spooks, is the blood puddle supposed to be outside the boutique right now, or is that from last session?
That's from that's a tree that I drew last session. How dare you mistake it?
It looks like dried blood.
It could be. You guys got a little beat up over there. Yeah, let's take you to the hospital. Just gonna drag Sophie really fast. Where are the adults that are usually with you?
There's some unconscious in the plant
I
shop.
don't
What are
know.
the adults that are usually with you? Is so funny.
Yeah. Arthur is unconscious on the floor.
He
essentially.
stops in front of Arthur there. You know him, right?
Well, there's one of them.
He's gonna lift up Arthur and kind of do that arm over shoulder thing to kind of help him. We'll both go to the hospital. Come on.
Adelaide turns to Trevor. She's like, do you think this bite's infected?
Good chance.
Alright, so Arthur's gonna like clench his fist, kind of like let out a groan into a growl.
Don't move so much, you're gonna hurt yourself. Oh.
He's gonna heal 1 health and stabilize.
Alright. Curiosity shop owner here looks at you. A little confusion. Everything alright there?
I've been better. I'll be honest.
Do you mind if I ask what happened?
Man-eating plant.
Sounds exciting. You really should be more careful. Appears so. Were you fighting? Did the plant stab you? Wow.
Can't admit that it was Arthur. I think that knife has hurt more members of the party than, like, enemies.
Kill count on that
That
knife.
knife is
100%.
fucking cursed.
Fucking, yeah, the magic was a curse to kill your party members. Well, I
Plus, we're like, hey,
you
well, I'll
both
pass the
knew
knife
what-
back to you.
I suppose you both
Sorry.
know what you do in a hospital. I'm gonna go look at what's happening around the town.
Okay,
Good luck.
stay safe.
I'll be fine. Waves his hand dismissively and leaves.
I'll be fine.
Arthur's gonna pinpoint a nurse, or some kind of medical practitioner.
Alright.
Convince her of a
And
blood transfusion.
in their head, just say, the princess just walked in.
Suddenly she whips around and looks and like, oh! Are you alright, little one?
A plant stabbed me.
My goodness. Here, get on a bed. We'll check you up. Gonna pull her onto a bedside.
Arthur's gonna crawl into a corner, maybe see if he can snag a blood bag on the way.
You know, there's a body laying right here. It's got a tarp over it. Let me do the little white line. And next to it does have a little blood bag. It honestly looks like very empty. There's just a little bit left, though. You can maybe imagine there'd be blood from somewhere else. It's, you know,
Would it be
Just like a
stale
pool
if
of
you drank
blood
it from a
with it.
corpse?
he's drinking it from a fucking bottle. Like before this. Homeboy's never had fresh blood, honestly. Never tasted it.
True. I've never tasted
fucking
finer things in
luxury,
life.
okay?
Yeah, that's a luxury that he could not afford.
I'm gonna snag the blood bag and kind of just sit down, crouch down, hide behind the thing.
You look cool for no one fucking noticing you being a weirdo and the freak in the corner.
I've got another idea. What if I rat form?
And start sipping.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Roll weird to... You have to... Do you roll to transform? I thought so.
Yeah, I think we agreed that I have one form that I don't roll for, and the other two I do.
Yeah. Rat was...
Oh my god, it's just like when I used to have
Base.
Yoko as a succubus.
Rat was base form, then?
I mean, I can have rat as base. The
Did- I
other two
thought
were
we-
dog and
I
bat.
thought we picked one. Did we not?
I think we're gonna go for dog because that's the one. Is that the baseline? I don't know. I don't care. I can go rat. I can have rat. As my
Go
base. I mean,
rat
I'm fine with
baseline. It
I'll
was your
take
first transformation. You seem pretty
It's-
comfortable with it.
It's smallest.
Yeah.
I'll
it's-
take it.
Take the rat. So I'll just...
I rolled weird anyway.
Okay.
Ignore that.
Okay.
I got confused.
Yep, you turned to a rat.
Ignore that.
Yeah, I'm turned to a rat, and I'm just gonna be like lapping at this blood and seeing if I can keep this regeneration going.
As you sip the blood, you are healing a bit. You heal 1 point from what is left in the blood bag.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to be able to spam my healing move, but I'll take it.
I'm like, that's all the blood there. The blood bag's empty now.
Oh, I mean, like my skill.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a failure for doing it, but yeah. Prefer if we don't just spam our free cost move.
Yeah,
I appreciate
yeah. I'll
it.
take that as like I'll take that as a
We could,
taking neutral because I'm
Yeah.
doing it in a corner slowly.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you heal up a little. Cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, give me
And
more.
Sophie, because... we're just gonna heal you one of those harm, because you haven't had time to rest on it and, like, let it heal over and stuff like an end of session would. So you get one harm
Yeah.
healed for bandages.
Okay.
Bandages and gauze. Oh, that should be good. Try not to move too much to stress it open or anything.
Okay.
Stay safe. I'd get inside if I were you. There's so much chaos going around now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but Adelaide
wonder
asked
why.
us that in chaos. I'm just like, yeah, people died.
Well, I don't know. She walked in and said there's a plant stabbed her, and she's like, yeah, seems like it.
Fair enough.
Okay. This guy's gonna
I'm just gonna
stop on the way.
was saying to Sophie's head, I'm over here in the corner whenever you're ready to leave.
Hey.
Curiosity Shop
too.
guy is gonna walk up to Adelaide and Trevor and be like, I think your little princess companion got hurt.
Goddamn.
Thank you for letting us know.
Everything all right over here?
Peachy.
She like steps in front of the dead dog and she's like, yes, everything's fine.
He looks at it. He like looks where she steps in front of him and just nods. All right. Very well.
Curiosity Shop man, you are my favorite.
I hate it.
I'm neutral. I tried to be friends, but it didn't work.
Sick fascinations.
So who wants to check on Sophie and who wants to move the dead dog somewhere else?
I'll fucking move the dog.
Okay. And Adelaide starts just like heading to the hospital to go check on Sophie.
All right.
I feel like, you know, Trevor does actually have medical training, but I feel like his bedside manner could use some help, and I think she's getting enough
All right, we're bringing the dog body.
medical. So, Trevor's probably not going to be able to get William over to drag this horse off in time, so he's just going to do it himself. Here we fucking go.
All right. And luckily, William has ran to the graveyard.
Yeah, the graveyard's right here. Just you can throw it in
Oh, hi, William.
Actually, he'll probably find an open grave
Oh,
here,
hi,
won't he?
Mark.
Yeah, there'll probably be an open grave somewhere. You can just.
I mean, it's my guess is a kid wished for their dog to come back. So
Oh yeah,
it
you know
came
what? Yeah,
back.
we have a little. Actually,
So
roll
I'm
it.
like, there's probably
Roll a sharp. We gotta investigate for this.
probably a pet grave that's
Pet
conveniently
cemetery,
open and
you might
perfect
say.
By
size.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really little sharp,
Sharp?
Trevor. Yeah, sharp. Okay, yeah, perfect. You find a hole there that looks like it was dug out, like the way a dog would dig a hole. There's a little stone on it. It's like painted. It says like Fido, man's best friend.
There was
There
a
we
different
go.
name. You gave.
Yeah, I
the
gave
dog
him
a
a
name
Fletcher.
earlier.
Fletcher was the name. God damn it, I forgot the name. Fletcher.
It's actually a different dog.
It's a different
There's
dog, but
second
you know
zombie
what?
Dog somewhere.
That one unfortunately ran into a fucking carriage. And it was instead of chance.
It was a whole mess. Anyways, in the grave it goes.
Oh my god, I forgot one of my other
Maybe-
fucking wacky things that did remind me of my wiki list of wacky effects. Alright, boom, dog's in there. Cool.
Trevor's already trying to think about ways to explain this away as like mass psychosis or something. And he's just like, this one is probably going to be one of the easier ones to explain away, as they saw a feral dog, and looked weirdly similar. Anyways,
Alright.
look, the grave is untouched. See?
Look, it's perfectly fine.
So Adelaide, she walks into the hospital. She sees a rat on the floor, and she just like glances at it, and she's like, "Is that?" You know, I don't have time to think about that. There you are,
It
Sophie.
nods at you with its rat's head
You hear a little squeak, it's me.
and goes back to its blood.
I'm so sorry for every time I hit you with a knife.
Are you all right, Sophie?
No.
Well, what's happened?
She just holds up the like blood-covered knife.
Okay, what did you stab?
I didn't. I tried, and then Arth had to throw it back to me, but he missed, and it got in my side.
Adelaide again awkwardly pats her head. She's like, there, it's okay.
Knives hurt a lot.
They do. They're meant to go straight through skin. Are you alright now?
I'm better than I was, but still not great. We need to find this magic man.
We do. Now, Sophie, did you dream about anything that could help? She like puts her hands on Sophie's shoulder. She's like, did you dream? Is there anything in your dreams that could help us?
I dreamed of the clock tower.
Alright, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Come on,
She
you
just kinda-
rat.
She just kind of holds Adelaide's hand.
Every fucking session, Sophie gets like more attached to Adelaide.
Yep.
I squeeze up against the table. If no one's looking at me, I slide back into human form.
Could you roll a cool, please?
God damn it.
Okay, you're cool. You can go. You don't see anyone.
A negligible amount of people saw it happen.
Sorry, Adelaide. You
Just
are
the corpse
thoroughly
laying
getting
next to
big
you.
sistered.
God rest their
Yeah,
soul.
big sister.
I gave it a little pat on the head.
Oh,
Say,
God.
thanks, big guy. And then I'm away. Everything okay, Sophie?
Mm.
Just wait until you get shot, Sophie. That hurts even more. She like glares at Arthur as she says that, the one person who shot her so far.
That's not still bothering you, is it? It's not still hurting?
No thanks to you.
She's mad at
I'll
you.
be right back.
Yeah, she is. And then, obviously, as he's leaving the building, he does a Leon S. Kennedy. Women.
Yeah, they're heading to go get Trevor.
Oh, where's the clock tower? There it is.
I don't know, but we're getting Trevor first. Got everything all cleaned up over here. I'm going.
It's all good.
All right, we have to head to the clock tower.
Yeah, Arthur does look actively fucked up a little bit, though.
I look fine.
Adelaide has like one bite on her hand, and that's it.
The edges of Sophie's dress are still bloody.
We're
having a little bit of a reversal of roles here.
Around.
Oh, Spooks is muted.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Spooks!
Spooks!
Spooks! Spooks! Spooks!
Stop crying!
No.
Alright, so as you guys look towards the clock tower, drawing your attention that way, you can see from behind the little glass window that a clock tower is from, though it's very blurry. You do see a kind of blue light glowing really bright in there.
The beam! And Sophie just runs.
Every time, let's go.
Yeah.
Now Adelaide starts hustling to keep up.
Alright.
Is it still sunny out? It's not happened to pass into nighttime yet, has it? It's not been like 7 hours yet?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
I think it would take longer than 7 hours. We started like in the morning.
I'll keep my bat phone to myself.
Alright, so you're all running to the clock tower?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I was about to move.
Oh, sorry, man.
Guess I'm still at the
What are these
cemetery
little warning
forever.
things?
In here, there's a kind of fenced-off area, and in this little section here is a bunch of gears. Mechanical gears and
Is it
stuff.
safe to assume the horse cannot fit inside?
I will say the horse probably will not fit inside the clock tower, no. I think
Okay.
it's so small. I thought I made
Good
it small.
to know.
Pretty big. Or pretty small, I mean.
No, it's pretty. It
That's
looks
right.
pretty
I
big.
thought I made it smaller than this. Jesus. It's fine, though. We can work with this. This is fine.
We can get up the clock tower quicker if I turn into a rat and you throw me.
So yeah,
Alright.
so you guys enter through this little door. There's some stairs up here.
Oh, there's a door over here.
Yeah, everyone
Okay,
gets to the
my bad.
door.
We all start at like the stairs.
You're on the ground floor.
The beam's gonna... This guy...
Can I notice anything off? And
Like-
any feelings and any ne'er do wells, anything like that?
Yeah, actually, you don't even need to roll for this because it's about to drag it in. Standing at the base of these stairs here is a kind of a vague figure shaped of masculine, kind of the same shape as our friend from earlier. Though it's not detailed or anything, it's just like a mannequin form that's glowing, like a sort of magical glowy blue. Just standing there right at the base of it. It's like faceless, like I said. It's like mannequin style. Just a base of a
Adelaide's
human.
gonna load up her crossbow.
Okay. It
And then
stands
shoot
there
it.
and stares. Okay, roll tough.
It says that it's like a slow one, so I gotta make sure you know that like.
Alright, yeah, it doesn't
I'll
react
load it
until boom. That crossbow shoots right through it, right in like its kind of chesty area. Goes right through it, leaves a big hole where it was. It's like kind of like a ping, like a little magic effect around it as it breaks apart, but it's still holding its form. And it starts to kind of raise its arm up, and some more
definitely
light
not
gathers
human.
around it.
Definitely not human.
Sophie
Wrong,
just
got
kind of
magic
like
shit,
hands
so.
her knife to Adelaide. Use this.
All right, Adelaide throws Sophie's magic knife at it.
I like that Sophie's not there, and she's like, I'm out. You roll tough
But
again.
Sophie, you're so good at getting people stabbed with it.
Exactly.
It hits the figure. It doesn't interrupt what it was doing, and it just kind of, it stabs into its side. It seems to stab into it as the magic kind of pulls off, and it breaks again, like your weapon. This time maybe more with like a little shattery breakage sort of thing instead of like a whoosh poof, but it does similar things. It finishes conjuring the thing in its hand, and there's this sort of same color and glow, the form of what looks to be a shield. It kind of brings it out in front and holds it in front of its body, its torso.
Happy Pride Month, Gorpez.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
I take it that's it. Not wanting to get hit again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how much damage? You threw your crossbow on it. How much damage did your crossbow do, Cassy?
My crossbow does. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to add my +1 to my signature weapon, but I got a success anyway. It does 2.
2. Okay. And then Sophie's does 2 as well. Okay, cool, awesome. Continue with whatever you guys are doing.
Yeah. I think it does too. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any ideas? Actually, I should get a +1 harm to that because it's a hand weapon, right?
Oh, to the knife?
Yeah, I threw her knife and I get +1 to all hand weapons.
Yeah, sure, fuck it, man. Okay, anything else from anyone?
Anyone else got any ideas?
I mean, can we just walk past it? It's got a shield.
Not good idea.
I'll. It's my idea.
Who's taking the
I'll
lead in this
walk.
walking? I need to know. Who's in
Yeah,
front?
it's me.
Okay, as you approach, it winds its arm back and fucking hurls the shield at you. What do you do?
Rat form.
Be act under pressure if you do mean that legitimately.
Yes, I do.
Alright, roll act under pressure.
And you know what else
we're
I've
gonna
read
fight.
about this sort of thing?
Alright. You perfectly turn into a rat, and somehow, because it's a 12, God forbid, God bless, it does miss Adelaide, who's directly behind you, and fucking just does a little whiz past her, like whoosh! And as soon as it hits the
absolutely
ground,
did
it does
not.
like a shatter and disappears.
I actually did not think about anyone behind me getting hit when I dodged that.
If it was not a
That's gonna
12
be
or
so
higher,
bad.
it would have been fucking dong!
That's what it's gonna do in the sky. We have to.
I'm gonna run underneath it
Like what, between the
and then
legs?
shift.
Oh, you're a rat,
Yeah,
Dirk.
and then shift back.
Oh my
Roll
god.
cool.
I've not read about this. Sort of thing.
Please roll either so high or so low.
Ah. So you form up under it. You weren't quite positioned right to do whatever the fuck you were hoping to do. And you kind of just knock it, like, stumbling a little forward as now you guys are standing, like, back to back with each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess from here I'll slap it in the back of the head.
I'm like, go gut G. Roll tough.
Ooh.
You're using, like, claws, or is that just, like, unarmed strike?
Oh, that's claws.
Okay.
I'm always clawed up.
And claws are 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, the shape of the figure fucking explodes into some shattery dust, and it's gone.
So I don't think that was the real thing.
Arthur brings his claws to his mouth and like blows on him.
You're not cool.
Honestly, you just let any cool points you did earn, you did just throw out the window.
Really, I've read about this sort of thing, but the main character's always...
grab her knife on the way past him and just start running up the stairs.
Adelaide literally shoves past him to go up the stairs. Like, pushes him out of the way.
No, there's so many stories characters do this. It's cool.
Come on, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. As you guys run up the stairs to this clock tower, you'll notice the blackout. I hope it worked.
Yeah, I did.
Yes. There's a door there in the way.
How did my character get so fucking stupid?
I don't know what these words say. Magic. But
If
anyway,
it makes you feel better, Adelaide is so stupid that I have a move that's just like, if you run in without thinking, you get a bonus.
Arthur, to the door.
Yeah.
what do you guys
What?
do with
Go
the
under
door?
as a rat or something.
To the door.
It's not
now.
a great. It's this. Okay, yeah. You can attempt.
Attempt is made.
Has anyone touched the door yet? I need to ask.
No.
Okay.
I'm squeezing my head underneath as we speak.
D&D, I'm like the trying to disable the magic trap without opening it.
So you transform to a rat and are trying to squeeze under it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you do see a crack, but as you try going in there, there's a bright flash of light, and it kind of zaps you. Actually, it kind of burns you. Please take a harm from that. Is it fucking?
Well, that puts me at 4 harm, which makes me unstable, I think, again.
I thought you healed one Oh man.
Yeah, I took 5 harm in that fight.
Trevor, the rat has some burns. We could use your medical knowledge.
Okay, here we go.
His little legs are kicking.
Put Trevor on the field. We need everyone. We need all
What?
hands on deck.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Holding.
I can't wait for you to just kill Arthur right near him now.
What was that roll?
8. That's like a mix. That's like 1 heal, right?
Choose one. Heal 2 harm or stabilize the injury. Are you unstable?
He's unstable.
Do you become unstable once you go past 3 harm?
Once you go past, are you over it or are you under it?
I was at 3 and now I'm at 4.
Hold on.
So yeah, now you're stable now.
Yeah.
Now
Like,
you're
you went
stable.
unstable and now you're unstable.
No,
Or, you went unstable, now you're stable.
This is a nightmare.
But no healing for you. Actually, if I just healed him, would he become unstable after going over or become stable again after going over that?
I think
Or is
so.
that not how it
That's
works?
no, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Wait. So, hold on. I need to specify now that I have the character sheet open. So, Rat, you were right now, before the healing went through, at 4 harm, right?
Yes.
Okay, so because you're at the threshold line, I would just say remove the 4th one, and now you're both non-stable and you have that healed. If you were at, like, let's say 2 or more in the unstable and he got, like, that 1, it would make you unstable where you just wouldn't get any more tings. But because you're at the
You mean it
threshold,
would make him stable?
it would make him, yeah, it'd make him stable, but it would still be under, like, the threshold. If you took more damage, it would.
Cool.
But, like,
So
you
how
can
much
just go to
healing did I
3.
get? Sick.
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 The little rat hand reaches out to you, and you hear Arthur's voice speak in your head saying, "Thank you."
Stewart,
Okay,
little ass.
that was weird. That's fucking
Well, I didn't think it would zap him. Sorry.
Back up, everyone, and Adelaide pulls out her flicking sword to, like, slam the hilt of it into the door.
Okay, so you
He's gonna-
slam it with the what part of your sword?
The hilt, like the bottom of it.
Okay, yeah, you hit it against there, and it looks like a millimeter before you hit the actual door part, that kind of blue light pops up again, you bounce off of it.
Rip. Okay,
Actually,
I think it's magically protected.
Yeah, okay.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I was thinking if I wanted to have you roll for, like, that action, but I was like,
Oh.
it's good, we're good.
Okay.
Sophie's gonna take her magic knife, Sparkle, and just kind of poke
Poke it
the
against the
magic
door?
barrier to see what happens.
Okay, perfect, awesome.
Very, very gently poke.
So, the tip of it,
aggressively poked.
Trevor,
Understood.
can you put your token down? I like seeing the
No.
tokens. Give me them tokens!
I'll be honest, the room I thought was still loading because of everything.
Oh, you're zoomed in.
Yeah,
Now
I
we're
was
on the
zoomed in.
staircase here.
And I was just like, man, this is taking a long time to load.
All right, your dagger point gently kind of goes into the end of it, and before you, a symbol appears on the door. But I'd like you to roll weird, please, Sophie.
Okay.
Awesome, cool,
Ooh.
awesome. The symbol appears. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
That's my princess.
And you win.
You win.
Turns out that's actually what it said. You win.
We go to a separate board. Don't place your tokens down. It's not a token. This is like a visual representation of what we're looking at here. And before you appears the symbol.
Huh.
And you notice when your dagger moves a little, it kind of leaves a trail line behind it. A little glowing line.
Sophie's gonna start tracing the symbol.
Okay, please use your pen. I need to see this in... I said don't put your token!
I tried to put William, but I'm not allowed
Purple
to.
is a different color than this. You know, like a bright fucking opposite color. Yeah.
Okay.
And go
You
at
want me
it.
to freehand?
Yeah, freehand it. You got this. Just do what
Okay.
you think you need to do.
Is this like one of those swipe
I'm trying
phone
to
like
draw on
passwords
it.
where if you don't do it right, you get like
Oh,
locked
there it
out?
goes. Okay.
Make sure you kind of set your pen to large so I can see it actually.
Oh, set it to large?
Yeah,
Okay.
just so I can see it easily.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh god. Okay.
I got a puzzle for y'all. Have fun.
So you can't see all the whole thing until she finishes drawing. So do you need her to do like one line at a time, or?
Oh shit, can you not see? Can you share your screen with me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I thought you could see active live drawing. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Continue. Miku.
She's got a Miku cursor, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Miku.
I've got a capybara.
You can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your white.
Suddenly a kind of zap goes off and your dagger flies a little bit out of your hand.
Ah.
Dagger flies into the nearby rat.
Back to unstable. Okay, good.
Sophie picks it back up with a huff and goes, I guess it has to be continuous. Okay.
I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh.
Why are you thinking
Doing
Miku?
this is...
Because she's got the Miku cursor, so I'm thinking it.
I see.
I'm doing this as steady as I can, Spooks.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can use my soundboard to play Claire de Lune during this time.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You the
I
symbol.
almost closed the tab.
The symbol does a little shatter effect as you saw from the magic entity earlier and disappears over the door.
Huh. I guess
job,
this knife
Sophie.
is good for something other than stabbing each other.
Good work, Sophie.
She like trains under the praise.
Oh.
Steps into the darkness.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stay there. We open the door. The door is being opened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're opening the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I have to find where.
I'm
the
still a
fucking-
rat.
Have fun. Here we are. This is like, I need to describe what's going on here because it's hard to get across an intuitive thing. So this is like stairs going slightly upwards into like a little elevated platform, and then surrounding it is like the little pit into like where all the gears are. There's like a branch going here that connects to the clock. This is all just like floor on level with you guys. Okay. And in there is this fellow standing over there by a nice glowing orb. Ah, I have guests, I see.
You.
Me? Yes.
Ava's gonna
Sieging.
Yeah.
gonna scurry left.
He kind of throws his hand. Actually, roll cool. Roll cool, Arthur.
I say that's a little rat. He doesn't, you know.
Oh, you're still rat? Oh, yeah, you are still rat. Okay.
Yes, I'm still a rat.
Okay, you're cool. Actually, keep going.
Nice.
Sophie steps forward. What did you do to Percival?
Oh, Sophie should have done the big entrance.
Would you like to roll
Oh,
that?
I should.
I mean, you're yelling to that
I'm
right
gonna
now.
do that.
Do the big entrance.
I just thought about that. I was like,
I was
because you
thinking
get
about that, but I
distracted
didn't
from
wanna
whatever
force
we
it,
do.
But yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, what is that? Hold on, I gotta go read your sheet.
On a miss, I'm marked as the biggest threat.
Alright.
Oh, that still
That's
works.
funny.
Alright,
But hey, that works.
in a floaty manner off the floor, he rushes towards Sophie and kind of lifts her up off the ground a little. Kind of holds her here. I just granted your wish, that was all. You asked for it. I even specified with you that's what you want. You said yes. Is Adelaide taking a step closer? Is that what I see going on here?
Yeah, she is.
He scoots away and kind of floats over the lovely gears here. I'd like some space,
Adelaide
please.
just glares.
You.
What can I see with the orb or whatever's in the middle?
Roll a weird.
Weird. That's my best stat.
Not enough. The orb actively fucking zaps you with its strong energy. Doing it's just a little like electrode zap, so just one harm, which I think you have a little mortality
Yeah,
prevent.
my immortal will cancel
Yeah,
that.
so it kind of zaps you back. Go down those stairs,
Click.
rat boy.
Tumble, tumble, tumble.
You weren't supposed to make him a sleeping beauty.
Oh, he'll feel fine forever. No harm, no getting worse. Just in a nice little stasis. That's all.
But that's not.
You and yourself, you're quite interesting. Would you like to maybe make a few more wishes with me? I think that would be lovely. A little helpful.
Why do you want wishes so badly?
I'm gathering them up for something. Something important,
For
something
what?
I have to do. Surely you can see, he kind of goes past this. He holds her real close towards it. It's kind of like, you can see the electrodes kind of like zapping towards her a little.
Of course, it's like those little balls that have like the electricity.
Yeah, like one of those little
touch it.
things. We'll go with that. Yeah, but like, there's no glass. It's kind of keeping its shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to explode the sky?
Not exactly what I'm going for. Could you roll a charm?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, just real quick, my dog's opened my door. Let me close that real quick.
Okay.
You guys like jazz?
No.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
No.
That's not exactly what I'm going for, but it might be a little side effect.
What
Am I
going
awake
for
yet?
then?
You're fine. Any of you guys can
Alright.
do stuff.
Okay,
Adelaide's slowly walking.
Okay.
I want to examine this orb again, but I've got an idea.
Okay.
If I can examine this orb, though.
Yeah, roll a sharp, I guess? Or what are you looking for first, actually?
I just want to see, like, if I can find... Is it being, like, powered by anything? Can I disable it?
It just looks like a big orb of concentrated energy.
Well. That's all I get in.
Okay. So wait, Sophie said something, I think, that I think I need to reply to.
What are you trying to do then?
Just get out of here. That's all.
Get out of here.
Of course. And thing is, he's gonna land right back over here with her. I'm afraid I've been stuck here for a bit long, and I'm not strong enough yet to leave, so...
Adelaide's
I'm
gonna try to
gathering some
inconspicuously
power.
load up her crossbow.
Can you roll a cool for me?
I sure fucking can, buddy boy.
Alright.
Can I get either a miss or a success?
Right?
I want either XP or to be cool.
Right? You get neither. You get mid.
It's called the Midwest because everything is mid.
It's mid. So he is going to notice Adelaide with that lovely mid, and hey, let's stop that. No need to be brash. And he kind of flicks his hands outwards, and a little. Hold on, where's my effect board? Where's my? Hold on, don't mind me pressing fucking everything.
Turn order.
Turn order.
Turn order.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken
Is this what I
jockey.
want? That's not quite what I want.
Chicken jockey.
There it is.
Why is this so thick? There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Kind of does like a little zap of some magic right by your feet there. It doesn't harm you, but it kind of, you know, shows he's showing you attention. And he knows you're loading up. Hey, let's put that down. We're having a conversation right now.
Well, they just kind of like she doesn't it's already loaded, but she doesn't like aim it or anything. She just like kind of lowers it and glares at him.
Arthur, could you roll a sharp for me?
Yes, I can. That's my second best stat.
All right,
Hey.
awesome.
Ooh, and it
When
shows.
the shot goes off, you do notice the tiniest little decrease from the orb. A little amp down in power.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right. Arthur is going to scurry over to him.
Okay.
And he's gonna like jump as he shifts into Arthur form.
All right,
He's gonna try and bite him.
roll a cool. Actually, yeah, roll a cool.
Cool or like act under pressure or anything? I need to know this one.
Cool.
Uh.
All right. Okay, so you do that, and
You can't have read about this. You just have to be cool.
you just have to be cool. And you know that lovely little roll that you did at the beginning of this session? You remember
No.
that?
No.
So when you
Just
jump
look
at
at
him, he
that
kind of
now.
grabs you by the arm, same way he did Sophie, floats back, you're both kind of gliding through the air here, and over these gears, and he's just gonna, with a little smile on his face, just let go. And Arthur's gonna land on one of these little slow turning
No.
gears here.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Bat form.
roll a, weird. For being dropped.
Alright.
Ooh.
Alright, so you, mixed success, you do successfully turn to a bat, but you haven't been able to take flight immediately, so instead you hit the gear as a bat. As it's, you know,
Ow.
you're small now, you're just kind of ticking along on it.
What the?
Fly.
Fly.
These, Sophie, do over. Sorry, I accidentally moved her too. These people are all so rude. I'm trying to focus on something here, and everyone here has to come and distract me from it.
As I fly up, I wanna harry this man. I wanna pester him in bat form, to hopefully distract them enough that someone else has the chance to take a shot.
All right, roll a.
That would be a cool
Yeah.
to help out.
Yeah, do a cool.
Cool. That's my worst stat.
I can tell.
God.
Okay, you're kind of pestering there, and he does turn his attention towards you. And then there's this bright glowing beam here, again, around his hand, as he kind of fucking backhand slaps this bat away. Please take
Okay, so
off.
I have a question. Is his token position pretty accurate?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So while he's
Also,
being
take
pestered by
a
the bat,
harm, Arthur, from the
while
beam
he's being
slap.
pestered by the bat, Adelaide's gonna leap at him.
Roll it.
Oh God.
Roll it.
So can I just? So is everyone just like dangling over the edge right now?
Sophie's over
I mean,
here.
Adelaide.
He's
Okay.
slapped into...
A bat.
We'll go just against that railing there. He's taking some harm, though.
How much harm did I take?
One.
Okay.
I will specify she has her silver knife in hand. She's leaping like with that,
Okay. Roll tough.
and I am using my
And Arthur, you do notice some
what could go
burns
wrong
on you.
whenever you charge into immediate danger.
Without hedging your bets, okay? Thank you for saying
Without
that.
hedging your
Helpful.
bets, you may hold 2, and you can spend your 2 to do
Okay.
things.
Awesome, perfect. Thank you for specifying.
Okay, so what did you say I should roll?
Tough.
Okay. Do I get... Oh wait, that's just a harm bonus, not a natural roll bonus, because it's a knife.
Alright, so, wait, so you're trying to, like, dive with him? I take it...
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah,
Kinda,
I mean...
with the knife in my hand, wrestle him down into the gears.
Okay! So you don't, unfortunately can't get the knife in because you're grapple, but you do get an awesome, sick grapple on him as you both go down onto one of these, again, these big fucking gear. Kind of landed on it. He's back first, you're kind of on top of him. Jesus! Yeah, that's what you people say. You just
A
can't
great
let me
question.
work and focus. Almost done. I'll be out of your hair forever. But no. Everyone complains and complains about what I do.
Happen.
Why not? Why do you care so much
You
about
put
my
Percival
business?
in a coma!
It is the Queen's decree.
Damn your queen. Like, I care about it at all. And he's gonna kind of try to roll Adelaide to the side to knock her further down. Like, there's more, like, she'd fall further down into the base if he were to do this. What do you do?
She's gonna
Offered-
now. She's gonna try to use that knife in her hand to stick it in him in a way that like he'd be attached to her pretty much through the knife.
All right, and Arthur, what were you?
All right. Level, like, just listen to this, all right?
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up in bat form above them,
Uh-huh.
and then
Oh no.
shift
Oh,
to
no.
dog form, and like grab the arm on the way down and like wraggle the arm, so it's like he can't use it.
I like that we have just brought this fight into wrestling on top of a bunch of moving gears. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so we'll
Badass.
let Adelaide go first, then we'll let Arthur do that. Trevor, if you want to do something, too, you're free right now.
I mean, he's pretty much only like able to be harmed by magic shit, right?
Well, you guys haven't tried harming him himself at all.
I mean, I also have a gun, but everyone keeps getting within like.
Yeah. I'm like, if you don't see
Shooting
an opening,
range.
that's fine. Just know, step in at any point. So we'll go to
I'll
Adelaide
just
here.
like come closer, I guess, but I'm just
Be
like,
ready.
you guys keep going into melee combat, and I've just got a
Can I-
fucking gun, so I'm like,
Hasn't stopped any of you before.
Question.
oh, I
Alright,
haven't shot
Sophie,
you
shoot.
before.
Can I attempt to, like, lightly poke the glowing orb with my knife?
Yes, we will get to that after we do these two actions, and then it'll be you. So turn her over, going.
Okay, cool.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Adelaide was going first with trying to stab your knife into his hand to, like, grapple onto it. So,
Yeah.
Okay, roll tough.
Okay.
You do that lovely. You're stuck on there. You got a good grip. You're not falling at all. You're actually not even, like, knocked over the ledge yet. As you stab his hand, it does go through very nicely. There is a kind of glow emanating from the wound. No blood to be seen.
If it's doing harm, it does 3 harm, by the way.
Awesome. Thank you for telling me.
Because the knife does 1 harm, and then my ancient fighting arts does another harm, and then my what could go wrong does another harm.
Shit.
Christ.
Okay. And then we're gonna do dog slam bite. It was next.
Yeah,
I believe.
I'm gonna hit him with the dog bomb.
Roll
I'm gonna
roll weird for this. We'll just count this as a combo
for the
of transformation
the
and
shape
fighting.
shift in the sky maneuver.
Yeah. You fall back to you lose concentration too
terrible.
much, and you
I
go back
wanna
to
use
your
luck.
human form. Oh, you're gonna use luck. Is that what you're-
I want to. I don't know. I've already used 2.
But you should probably be a little more sparing with your luck, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
a little more sparing with those.
I'm in the middle of doing a dog bomb over gears.
I mean, here's the thing. Jebby's going through his luck a lot more quickly than the rest of us, sure. He's also making the most batshit insane decisions with drastic consequences more often than the rest of us, too.
I'm using the luck.
Including chucking it
Okay.
downstairs.
Sure, man.
Oh, it's so wild, it's just luck.
God.
Chucking ish from downstairs.
Okay, that one's not justifiable, yeah. That one was a choice.
I had a great theory in that moment. but it didn't
You
pan
know what
out.
I hate most about this? I have to tie this into his goddamn lore.
Oh, well, as a monstrous as well, you can
Fuck up. Continue.
Fuck off.
you can tie it to my curse as well.
Oh yes, I forgot. You fucking
Evil one.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
He's quite
Oh.
literally dual classing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna dual class as a wronged, but no, Rat's actually dual classing.
Hold on, I gotta look at the book here. Give me a second, y'all.
I'm as harmed as I am doomed.
God.
Can you stop being doomed? Like,
Right?
I mean, I feel like it makes sense with what my situation is. I'm probably the most likely to be fucked.
Do they not have the
in a
suggestion
bad
thing
way.
of like curse progression here? I know the normal playbook
No, I
does.
don't think they do.
Damn. Okay. Alright. We'll leave that in the air for now. We'll get to it. But, so dog bomb. Yeah, with
Dog
perfect fucking quality, because you used the luck on it. You transform into a dog, and where were you aiming for?
I mean, if I can get like his neck, I could be alright. But I was gonna aim for his arm. So Adelaide's like disabling one arm, and I'm gonna like be hanging off the other arm so that he can't lift it or move it.
Alright, both arms are fucking pinned down. Do you have, what's your bite damage?
3,
3. Okay.
and it's intimate.
Okay. Sophie, now we're to you.
It says free kinky.
Kinky.
Okay.
Yeah, Aurora would be into that.
So
What?
you
Shut up.
roll a weird, Sophie.
Alright. Christ. 13.
Nice.
Awesome. So it does kind of connect with your knife and spit around there, and then it works its way up from your knife into your little mysterious brooch that you found and have been wearing now. And it kind of zaps into there. You notice some of the power from there kind of connects. It goes down a little. It kind of resonates. You can see like the lines between them connecting and a similar glow from each. Those cool magical eyes.
Ooh.
So this man is now, okay, so the situation I'm imagining here is we're on one of those thick little clock gears, right? Adelaide's on one side holding his arm down, Wolf Rat is on the other side holding his arm down, he's like fucking crucified against this gear, and it's kind of ticking forwards, like you're all gonna slide off when it
Hold
keeps
on,
ticking.
shoot him! As Adelaide's like holding him down.
I absolutely in my head imagine myself as like a labradoodle. No.
That works.
I mean, okay. The person who is at most risk has waived the risk, so there we go.
Yeah,
Roll tough,
Adelaide,
baby!
you know, she's running in without hedging her bets.
Well, good thing she okayed it because it's a mixed success.
Awesome. So, it does, lovely, where are you aiming for? It's just like,
What his center of mass, and frankly, if that is through her center of mass, she consented. So
no, you're...
I'm to her side. I'm pinning his
Yeah,
arm down.
unfortunately, you know,
penetration.
I feel like I've been doing more harm to one person than others, but I do have to keep this up, unfortunately. We also went closer to doom with that luck. So, you shoot through, the bullet does pierce through the center of mass there, and from that bullet hole, a very bright light is emitted, glowing out. There's little zaps similar to what you guys saw from the orbs, and ouchie! Take a harm, no armor applied, Rat. That shit burns.
Well, I don't have armor. I just take one less harm whenever I take harm.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. I guess you're fine. But you do have... Can you mark yeah, just you're on fire now, though. You got some burns, but no harm yet.
You're on fire, baby!
I guess whimpering dog noises as I'm ragging his arm.
Alright. He is going to attempt to fucking pry the arm that Adelaide is, like, clinging on to, just, like, up and flick her off. Could you please roll a tough, Adelaide?
Of course I could. Are you sure it's like tough and not act under pressure?
Oh, yeah, well, actually, we'll do act under pressure. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I get a +2 forward to my act
Fuck
under pressure.
you!
So what could go wrong?
I mean, you should have seen that one.
I should have seen it coming. That's on me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Act under pressure is what, a cool roll?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Isn't there just an act under pressure button?
Yeah.
There is, but it won't let me put in my bonus +2.
Damn, with your +2, you still only got an 8.
That means I would have gotten a 6 without it, so...
Right? You would have failed without it. So mixed success, you don't suffer any harm or anything, but we are gonna kind of fling you off, and luckily you are able to kind of grab on to this lovely little ledge here. If you so desire, unless you actively want to make the choice to drop down.
I have a question. Did he force her to let go of her knife, or like does she still have it?
She can still have it, it's just out of his hand now. Yeah, it's still in her hand. But,
Okay.
So one hand
Okay.
knife, one
she's-
hand could grab the rail if so be.
She's gonna grab the rail
Awesome,
and
cool.
I guess try to put her knife in her apron. She can't climb up with it in her hand.
And then, with Arthur and his lovely doggy dog grab, they are both going to, with the clock taking another tick forward, they're both going to slide down onto the bottom layer there to the floor. Oh, the-dunk. You don't have to take any harm. You're cool, man. I'll respect the luck.
Man, you're so cool.
You're so cool. Yeah, they're on a lower layer. I'm not going to switch the maps around, but yeah.
Once she has both her hands free, Adelaide climbs up next to Trevor.
If we both hit the ground, I want to try and move up to his neck with the biting.
Alright, you want to go try by his neck? Roll it.
Yeah.
Kick ass.
Kick ass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Those are so fucking aggressive. I look towards, fucking Aurora. Anyway, so... yeah, you go chomping into his neck. That does pierce through his skin there. Luckily, because you have an awesome 10, you're able to notice once again this beaming... how much damage did your bite do, please?
3.
3? Okay. You do notice this beaming light coming out of his neck there, like the other wounds. Very, very bright. You're able to pull yourself away from it, though, having, experienced what happens when it hits you before. Your wise little 10. As he kind of holds his neck and stammers there. What are you doing?
While he continues to be distracted, Sophie is just gonna, kind of hold her knife in the orb to try and absorb as much of it as she can.
Energy.
Damn, she's gonna get energy overload. Fucking drunk on magic wishes.
Alright, it's zapping around your knife and it's glowing really, really cool and shit. Your little necklace there also starts to glow very brightly as this starts to continue to diminish in size.
Ooh.
I think I can get rid of it. She just kind of yells out to everyone in the room.
Oh boy, announcing to the enemy that you can get rid of his magic. That's probably not a good
thing. The
thing.
enemy here kind of looks up towards where the orb would be. Like, oh, fucking shit, kind of face. And then he's gonna suddenly kind of conjure this glowing orb in his hand and kind of cast that right towards Arthur. Down on their floor tussle. What would you like to do in response to projectile incoming?
Now, if I was to turn into a rat, would it go over me?
Yeah, it would probably miss. You're a lot smaller, hard to hit.
Probably.
This is my life. Oh my god. Rat form.
You have weapons still. You chose this life. Roll a fucking act under pressure because you're in fight right now trying to transform to a rat.
Oh, I've read about this sort of thing.
You have read about this sort of thing, luckily.
with a +2.
Mixed success. Okay, so it barely grazes you. It doesn't quite harm you. Flies past you. However, that is a lovely distraction for you.
Wait, Adelaide wants to do something.
Okay.
She wants to just jump onto him, feet into his head.
He's quite a ways down, I must say. It's a clock tower thing.
I know.
Him with that Robin knee
both
drop.
her legs.
Adelaide doesn't think, she just does.
Okay, man. Roll a cool. Or a tough, maybe.
Oh, man.
Or you're all tough, because you're just trying to fucking wrestling slam him.
I'm trying to boots into his head as I jump down.
Roll a tough. Okay. You take 2 harm from quite a fall. Ouchie, your legs, and you land right on his chest. You kind of missed his head, undershot a little. Boom! Into his chest, though. He coughs out, and there's a little puff of that bright magic stuff.
Rat can be heard squeaking startled behind you.
Oh god. He's holding his wounds with both hands, one in the neck, one in his fucking, like, chest where he got shot. And they continue to glow very, very bright and kind of build in their brightness there. It's like, I would stop now if I were you.
Why? What happens?
You want to know what happens?
Yes, that is why I
find out.
asked.
Can you roll a charm?
He's gonna fucking explode.
Yes, that's why I asked. Oh my god!
Fucking amazing. I'm getting deja vu of you guys asking the vampire what's going on. I have to be like, well, of course. He's clutching his wounds. He's kind of stumbling to his feet. Do you know what happens to a star when it dies?
No.
Star.
God, no one here has astrology knowledge. Of course you did. You're such young
Arthur
and new and dumb creatures. Of course you wouldn't know. Kind of stumbles back
I don't know why
as
you're
his glow
surprised.
continues.
So are you going to tell us? I can't hear you. You're like peeking.
Sorry,
your mic.
I'm just laughing. Is Sophie saying?
Good. Do I know? Have I read about this sort of thing?
Roll a sharp for me. Yeah, you do know.
Oh, shit.
You actually love reading about stars.
Stars
I'll
and shit.
shift into Arthur form and explain.
Oh god, it's a man again.
Well, you see, when a star dies,
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill. Go on,
In reality,
explain.
they explode, right?
Explain.
Yeah, they explode.
Explain.
what happens when
Oh my
star-
God.
Red!
They explode, Red! They explode!
It explodes.
it depends on the mass.
He'll
So,
take
as-
the entire
then that depends.
As you
on
like
the
a-
thing
with
by
this
dying.
explosion.
As you like a low to medium mass star to me, pal, you'll eventually become a white dwarf.
Okay, well that's not dying. That's becoming a white dwarf.
Yeah,
Explode!
Don't get me wrong. It's
Damn,
dense.
explode! Grunts.
Annoying him into telling us.
He's gonna take out the entire kingdom if y'all kill him.
Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
He falls to his knees a little, holding the fucking wounds as they continue to glow.
Can I walk up and just like pistol whip him in the back of the head, knock him unconscious?
You can certainly try. He's not accurate.
I mean,
Just
here's
be
the
good.
thing. He's not dead.
He's not dead. Roll
Trevor
if you'd like to
is
do that.
on
Roll a
the
tough,
second
please,
floor
for the
still, I
pistol
think.
whip.
Yeah, Trevor's the only one to pie.
Trevor-
Or I guess
Oh
Trevor's
shit!
down.
Throw your gun down like a
Oh, yeah.
boomerang. Like
I jumped down. That's right.
Trevor!
You can tell Adelaide to knock him out, and then Adelaide will like hit him with the hilt of a sword or something.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Y'all fucking crazy, by the way.
Adelaide, she takes the hilt of her sword and just like the blunt end just like knocks it over his head.
roll tough.
Bonk.
All right. But
I can't stop winning! I can't stop winning! I need XP. I
burns
haven't
out
gotten
like
a
a
single
light.
XP.
Jesus Christ. He falls limp to the side, the wound's still glowing and shit, looking a little unstable, but he's unconscious there. You do notice over here, Sophie, this thing is starting to fucking, hold on. It'd be sparking around and shit, while also kind of diminishing though, but looking a little unstable there.
Sophie's gonna just keep absorbing energy.
So do we put him on a boat, send him to another country?
I was about to say, what should we do with him?
Trevor!
What?
The ball! And
What
she's
about
just
it?
standing there with her knife in the orb, like her amulet's glowing, just... It's
Yeah, what's up?
Sparky!
I don't know what you think I can fucking do about it.
I don't know!
Never ask Trevor for help, Jesus Christ.
What
That's
do
all.
you
Actually,
want?
Adelaide asks him for help all the time. It's just only with combat stuff. And cleaning.
What do you fucking want? I don't know shit about like magic orbs. I kill beasts.
She's just gonna keep her knife in it,
Do you think the knife in it is causing the issue?
I don't know.
Can you roll
Well,
a weird for me,
Pull it
Sophie?
out.
Well, I see you got
Yeah.
two options here. You can either pull it out or stick it further in and hope it kills it.
That's what she said.
Well, as you guys
Oh,
are
without the
talking, and the
kill
knife continues to stay in there, it does sort of, this little orb here does sort of reach some unstable critical mass thing, and lets off a mighty fine fucking boom. And it's gonna blow you both back. Sophie over here, Trevor over here. If you guys would like to roll, is there any response you would like to try to quickly do to save yourselves? Before, while you're getting flown back.
Sophie doesn't really know anything to respond. She's just gonna fly back.
Okay, you're fine. You
I mean-
take 3 harm.
I'll dig my knife into
Same
the ground
with
to
Trevor.
slow my fly
Take 3.
backwards.
And you're gonna dig your knife into what, the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, roll
I'm assuming there's a railing here also.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so if I go slow enough, I won't break the
You
railing.
won't, yeah, so roll tough to, roll cool, sorry. Roll cool. And take 3 harm when you get the chance. Armor applied.
Cool.
I think if I
Would
drank
this-
from this man, would I get like star powers?
Hey, what burns vampires?
Would
You're welcome
this
to
be-
try.
There's not even any
Oh.
blood. You tried to feel his heartbeat.
Would this be act under pressure?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, bottle it up. If you want, you can take +3 bonus when act under pressure, +1 for each use. Keeper can hold 1 that can be spent to give me a -1 on any move except for act under pressure for the rest of the session.
Okay, cool. So you add a 3, I get a
Yeah.
-1 to add whenever? That's my understanding.
I get a +1 3 different times. You get a -1 3 different times.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but for each +1 I use, so now you've only got 1.
Yeah. So you just use a 1 plus. Like you just use 1 plus 1. Okay. Now I have 1 to hold. Cool. So yeah, roll with that applied. Awesome. You cool guy stab it into the
Hell
ground and kind of
yeah.
slide back, leaving a skid mark and like stop in like the superhero Spider-Man landing pose at the railing.
That actually was relevant. It would have been a 9 otherwise.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Look at
I
you
love
go.
when my +1s are actually important and not just to make me feel better.
Yeah, this is nice. Same happened with Adelaide earlier.
Yeah, I got my +2 that barely made it a mixed success instead of a fail.
Instead of a fail.
Yeah. So the orb's gone.
Yes, your amulet's got a lovely,
Okay.
very bright glow to it now, though, and your knife kind of too.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Oh. She's just gonna like start booking it downstairs to meet up with everyone else. Trevor, I'll see you downstairs. Okay, bye.
Fucking okay.
I love Trevor so much.
That's amazing.
He's so funny.
Unbothered king.
All right, so all to the bottom floor now. We'll go ahead and put our map thing there. So
Hey,
you
I'm in the
guys,
same spot.
We're like over here.
yeah, you guys are like in the behind the railing thing, or surrounded by gears moving and shit. There we go.
Where's my prize that I knocked out?
Your prize.
Adelaide, are you okay?
My ankles fucking hurt. Dear God.
Oh. Sophie's gonna like climb over the railing, trying to be careful to not get caught on any gears.
She's got a dress that's easily caught on gears,
Right.
doesn't she?
Exactly.
This is the worst place to send a young child during this timeline in Britain. Crawling those
She's
gears
just
here.
gonna go up to the weird man.
Can you roll a weird for me?
Just
Continue with what you're doing, but just roll.
I
weird for me
just
on the
leveled
side.
up my weird.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Barely, Jesus! Thank God for the level up.
Oh, damn.
Okay, what were you doing? You can continue with that. I just need that to.
She's just gonna stare at him. I'm assuming he's knocked unconscious. Like, we need him to fix Percival and everything else.
You notice kind of energy that you other people don't see. Sophie can see a sort of energy beam lightly doing little zaps back and forth between your amulet, dagger, and the stranger.
How do you suggest we do that? We just spent the last, hour beating him up.
Sophie just kind of crouches down, not pressing her knife to his throat or anything, but just kind of laying it on his chest.
Good though.
Just see what happens.
Good though.
I do that.
Roll another word for me.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. It kind of zaps around and goes into the little opening spots. Some kind of re-closing up a little.
Oh,
Well, I guess he's not going to explode now. That's good.
That's a plus.
I don't know how I'm doing this.
So
Could
we
you find
can
out?
Heal him.
What?
Adelaide said, could you find out?
I stuck my knife into his orb upstairs and it disappeared. And now my amulet's glowing, and so is my knife.
Huh.
Hmm.
Then Adelaide just
Let
starts, carrying, trying to get him onto her shoulders so she can carry him out.
He is.
Is that the explosion we heard?
Oh, yeah.
The orb.
Oh yeah, we would have
The
heard that
orb,
explosion
explosion.
from downstairs.
Trevor's made it. We're walking very nonchalantly.
Hey. Trevor, how are you doing? You doing okay?
This has been fucking wild.
Every day is fucking wild.
This man is
Nah,
slowly...
but yeah, I feel like this one especially. You guys have been making some crazy decisions.
Yeah,
Slowly, this
little
man is
bit.
coming to consciousness as, Adelaide's holding him kind of over the shoulder thing as she specified, and he's gently, woozily raising his arm up towards Sophie. Just wondering, what are you exactly?
That's a wonderful question. Maybe you could answer that. She just kind of climbs back over the railing.
Adelaide's just gonna try to climb over the railing with him still on her shoulders.
Yoink.
What was that orb? Why did my knife fork on it?
Can you roll a charm? I assume you're asking him, right?
Sure can.
Sure can.
Sure can.
Sure can.
Shuriken.
Shuriken!
Shoryuken?
Hadouken!
Sure you can.
Was
Sure you
a
can.
spell, simply put. Something I was almost complete with before you all came in and ruined that.
A spell to do what exactly?
I gotta tell you all.
Tell us. She says, threateningly.
Roll a charm.
Yippee!
Alright, I'll tell you.
It'd be cool
Damn.
if you did.
I want a failure! I want experience! Please!
Hold on, guys. I think I'm out of.
I've gotten
Fucking hold on.
Can
Unlaunch
I
the
use an
campaign.
anti-luck? Can I actively restore a luck to get a worse
No.
roll?
No. I wish you could, though, man. Hold on. I actually unloaded this session. Classic Spooks move.
Suffering from success. For real, I want some experience, please. I have not gotten a single experience this whole session!
Damn. That's
I
tragic,
leveled up
man.
the session.
Think Arthur
I haven't
leveled
either, but
twice.
that's mostly because I've just been watching you guys. I don't know what, but
Step in more, bro. Be wacky. Get
All you gotta do is
Alright.
do a dog bomb.
do a dog bomb.
the craziest thing is it's all working out.
Right?
That's why I gotta be more
Well,
wild.
I guess you guys almost died there, but didn't. So
Okay, so answering your question you asked, fucking, tell us, is what you said? Right.
Yeah, I just said, tell us threateningly.
Alright, that fucking shiver me timbers, man.
emphasis on threatening.
Threateningly. Okay, watch it. Told you already, I told her, points towards Sophie, to get out of here. Get out of this strength. To break through the sky itself. I came here by chance, and when I tried to leave, it wouldn't let me.
And Sophie just You're a shooting star.
Yeah, why do you think he's talking about stars when they die?
To be fair, she wasn't close to that
She was
situation. She's still
upstairs.
absorbing energy to a knife.
I didn't hear that. We
Yeah.
went upstairs.
You kids always have good imaginations with that. Always so
How
open
does
to
a
those
star
concepts.
get stuck in human form down on Earth?
Well, I can choose form. How I get stuck, I'm not quite sure myself. That's why I was building up powers from your wishes to break out and figure it out. But
Well, why did you
Yes,
make everyone's wishes go so wrong?
it's, wishes are a complicated matter. It's gonna kind of try to pull his arm out of Adelaide a little, like, can I stand on my own now, please?
Yeah, she's like, she unceremoniously just like drops him from her shoulders.
He kind of stumbles a little and stands. Sophie, say something? I totally don't forget
Lola?
about things that are said to me a second later.
Oh.
I'm like, did anyone say
How did you
anything, or was I the last one to speak?
I think you're the last one to speak
Oh,
because
okay.
she asked how why the
Yeah.
wishes went bad.
Yeah, and wishes are a complicated matter.
Can you wake Percival back up, please?
Undo them? In a way, yes. Takes a lot of time, energy, power back from what I was hoping to use. But
She's just kind of
It's
like,
not your power anymore anyway, is it?
no, it's not.
I could
He's
make
gonna
another
reach
wish
his
to
hand
give
out
you
and
more
kind of gently
power.
like touch his hand against Sophie's amulet there.
Touch.
This is a strange thing you've got here. Do you know what you have exactly?
The Curiosity Shop man gave it to me.
How odd. To me, he kind of runs his hand over it. You can see some like magic flutter between his hand and the amulet. It seems like a wish in itself. One locked up, tangled away. Not something I can crack into easily. It's very peculiar.
So, you're bound to it then?
No, I could use it for perhaps restoring some of the things I've done. But I would need time with it.
Okay. But I want you to wake Percival back up first. He's important to me.
Fine. Hand me that knife of yours.
She hands it over.
Got a knife, watch out!
Probably not the best idea to give him a
Fucking get
knife,
him!
but
Right? Jesus Christ. Adelaide is like, she has her knife in hand, holding it threateningly. It's like, make a fucking move, I dare you.
Everyone fucking scared him to stare down.
He's got a knife, get him! Trevor tackles him.
They're all ready to tackle him.
He kind of reaches his hand back from the knife and it stays floating in place. He holds his hand out and it starts to kind of spin and emanate light. Some little starry particle
Whoa.
effects around it. Before he kind of whooshes his hand and the knife clutters back down to the floor. He lets out a sigh. That should do it. Do what I did there. A simple request. Easy and straightforward.
so he picks the knife back up.
Have any more demands, requests, or... I take it you won't let me be on my way. Not
Well,
like I have anywhere to
absolutely
go
not.
now.
If you were to try and leave again, this whole affair would just happen again, wouldn't it?
For me to leave, yes, I'd need a lot of power, a lot of gathered from everyone, and sometimes dangerous power. To be able
There's
to
no
break
way for you to
through
achieve this without breaking the sky.
without breaking the sky. I don't think that sky's even real itself. I can usually
Genshin Impact!
I can
Genshin
usually
reference!
just return to it fine, but something here is what's stopping me.
Genshin Impact
If-
reference, Fall Sky Theory.
Sophie just kind of like tugs on his sleeve, like, if we help you, you can help us, right?
Yes. You help me leave, and I'd be happy to help till then. He kind of glances down at Sophie's amulet again. He seems very interested in it, staring at it.
Sophie just kind of
Did you watch the two?
nods.
That power in that amulet. It's very, very strong from the wish there before and all that you've gathered. If we could maybe unlock it, open it, I could maybe use that for my cause. Maybe stronger than a reckless way of simply firing through. A tunnel of sorts could maybe work. Again, though, I'd need time and more wishes together. I can do them safer, better. He kind of looks towards the crew that was dogpiling him earlier, like, oh, don't kill me.
Sounds like dog pile.
And dogpile.
Dog
Time and caution, I can.
New special move name,
careful
dog
with that.
Hmm. Well, if you can do them safer and without the same consequences, then we'll help you.
Get out of here. Leave
Or at
this
least I will.
prison. He looks towards the other members like, y'all agreeing with this girl? What will it be then?
I don't
the
think
rest
he
of
should
you?
grant wishes at all.
That's all I have. It's what I do.
Also, wait, I have a question. So you say that the wishes didn't get granted because of finicky. What kept you from granting Arthur's wish? Why couldn't it just say shooting star magic or something? Why just magic?
It's
Why did I
not...
lose the ability to read?
Okay, he sighs. It's not about...
I'll have to explain fucking everything.
It's not about the precision of it, though. That is helpful. It's about how much effort it takes to grant. What I do to... Oh, this is a long explanation. Do you want to hear this?
It would have been easier for you to have walked into the castle and given a better written note.
The less effort I put into the wish, on my half, the more power from it I keep for myself. If I was to fulfill these wishes one-to-one, I would gain nothing from the exchange. By doing it as quickly, easily, and simply as possible, I get to keep the remainder of the wish's power.
So, you're the star version of Akani.
Pardon me? Turns to look at
How
her.
do you know?
Watch it!
Hey, I'm the one with the magic knife here.
He kind of sighs and takes like a step back.
Just, I hate when they have a good point.
Takes a step forward.
Adelaide's taking a step with them.
So yes, I keep what I can for myself and give you back the measly little wishes I can the easiest way. Simple.
Tell me a zombie dog was the easiest way.
Bring it back, I made it move.
Yeah, got a point
There
there.
was a zombie dog.
Actually, he does. Yeah, that was a zombie
What
dog.
was
It bit
with
me.
the plant?
They wanted their plants to flourish, to grow big and strong.
Also, the explosion.
A booming industry, why do you have so many questions?
I'll be honest, all of these have been pretty clear as to what the wishes were.
Thank you! He gestures over to Trevor. God, the only sensible one. Also the one who did shoot me, that was... But, didn't fucking... What is that man's problem? He points towards Arthur.
Oh, a lot.
He has
A lot of problems.
Is he a dog?
He's a
Yes, he
vampire.
just learned that, I think.
I'm going through some things.
I could tell that much.
That much is crystal clear.
The villain pointing at the hero, go, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He fucking bit me as a dog from the sky!
Wait, does Arthur also have a gun?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Trevor would be like, I don't know why he's got a gun.
He's just crazy. And Sophie just kind of grabs the star magician
Ah!
man's hand. Just come on, we're gonna go check that Percival is really okay now.
Oh, right.
Or I swear to all that is holy and shiny, I will stab you.
It's done. It's done.
Shiny.
Jeez.
Shiny too, damn.
Hey, if you could wish yourself really small, you could ride on my back as a dog. Or as a
Why
cat.
would I want to do that?
Why would anyone want that?
Damn.
Double team of like the man being like, why would I want to Sophie this? Why would anyone want that?
They're besties now, sorry.
It would be quicker.
Sorry, Isham, Sophie has a new bestie.
New bestie. And to tie this
bestie, who
into
dis?
the actual unlock, this is all actually a thing for. He's getting dragged along by Sophie. He's gonna point to her amulet once again. If you want to keep me with you and I could be a little more productive during this time, you mind if I? And he would just reach, like, hold his hand up towards the amulet.
You want it?
No, keep it on. Just wait one moment. Kind of waves his hands, and suddenly another flash of light. Sophie, you see. The rest of you just see a big flash of light. Sophie will see some starry magical energy form, kind of just zap into that little amulet there.
Zippy zap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
was
Sophie
that?
acquired imp stone. That was not the right one. My God, Jesus.
You get the right effect,
What?
dude.
Where did he go?
Where did he go? He didn't run off, did he? Adelaide's still holding her knife.
She just
Arthur-
kinda
Arthur
looks
checks
down
his
at her
back.
amulet.
What would you say, Sophie?
Sophie looks at her amulet.
All right, Arthur, there is nothing on your back you can see.
Good.
There's,
I'm in
there's
human
a sort
form.
of starry twinkle to your amulet. And it'll actually,
Oh.
we'll have him fucking suddenly rematerialize in front, coming out of the amulet there. As I suspected, I can work inside there, stay inside her wish there, and work on it.
You are like a genie.
Oh, one of those things? Don't compare me to that.
Oh, genies.
He's actually very genie racist.
You made there. Thank you. Genies, the worst.
They are the worst. I like to imagine that her and Trevor have fought a genie at some point, and bad memory for Adelaide. Adelaide got like thrown against 3 walls or something.
But my thoughts
This
is,
is a rough time.
I can reside in that little amulet of yours, and whenever you need me back for any help, so we can help each other, as you say, just wish for me out there. Wish for what you want, and I shall.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons to the land apart.
Boom! He's disappeared.
Oh,
Damn, it worked.
I got a man in my stone.
That's not something you should say, I think.
No, I think it's okay.
I think it's fine.
That's
Hard to be
Well-
certain.
Trevor, are you gonna get out of there?
Yeah.
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 Well, let's go check on Percival and everything else.
Is it-
Say, and
Now
the
that
rest
we've
of
dealt
town.
with the monster of the week, it's time
Is
to
it clear
check
that
on
the other
everyone.
D&D group I'm a part of doesn't do any like miniatures or anything like that? It's just all theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Right, we're like, Trevor, move around.
I think the funny thing is D&D was like made for miniatures and Monster of the Week was made for Theater of the Mind.
And we just decided, fuck that.
Swap them. Well, I mean, there wasn't too much to
Close.
see, but the sky looks normal again. Not weird chunks of clouds missing.
Looks normal again,
All
mostly.
William's waiting outside here for you guys.
Cool.
William!
The one we're all
I like-
actually happy to see.
Adelaide gives William a little pat on the side of his
Sophie
neck.
also gives him a pet.
Arthur gives him a pet.
Arthur gets kicked.
Arthur gets kicked. Take 3 damage. Powerful horse.
Fucking god.
His leg just bends inwards. Uh-oh.
Oh, not again.
All right, back to the castle.
Yeah.
Now, as we're riding up to the castle, can one of you invite me in before we hit the barrier?
No.
Yeah, Adelaide's like,
while you're running, while we're riding.
we can't all ride on the horse. 2 people have to walk.
No, I rat into the saddlebag.
Who
You
walked
know, maybe
then?
they could all 4 fit on that way, you know? Sophie's small.
Sophie is
True.
small.
So it could be like Trevor, Sophie, Adelaide, and then Arthur as a rat.
All right, speed impaired,
in a-
but y'all
in a
do
pocket.
that. Is anyone gonna
Y'all
invite
get
the rat
there.
in, or is he about to get squished in a saddlebag?
As they're going over the drawbridge, Adelaide's like, come on in.
You hear in
I
your
like
head.
how you wait. We always wait for the last second.
I don't know if you have to be like at the location to invite them in, you know?
You gotta be in.
I mean, I'd assume if you invited them to a party next weekend, like they'd be allowed in.
I don't know. I feel like it has to be in the moment of, you know?
As soon
No, I
as
don't
they're in the
know.
gravel court, Sophie hops down and just starts bolting.
Boom.
Why is she literally never this fast when I need help?
Because that's a combat order. Not canon.
No. All right, would anyone
Not
like
want
to
you
keep
know
pace with
that
Sophie?
interaction? No.
I can't move until the horse is somewhere I can untransform.
I guess when they stop in the gravel court, you could hop out and untransform.
It's just someone sees a human leg stick out of the
Oh,
saddlebag.
gravel court has
slowly
sun. Gravel
crawl
court
back
has
out.
sun.
Oh, shit. You're right. They gotta wait till we get to the stable.
Stable.
The rat mutters from the pouch.
Stable.
There you guys go. Go have fun your theater of the mind over there, unless someone would like to follow Sophie.
Yeah, no. I don't think Adelaide could keep up with Sophie with how fast Sophie ran off.
Just fucking running.
Sophie did or Adelaide did fucking like twist her
Actually,
ankles
hold on,
jumping
hold
onto
on,
Starman.
Hold on, hold on. Yeah, you did. Fucking them up. Hold on, where's my castle folk?
Her just like slamming the door open.
Didn't even knock.
Hello. Edith kind of turns her head to look at you. Sophie.
It's best.
He's all right now. He woke up. It doesn't seem like anything's wrong. It's quite odd, actually. Just 1 second nothing, the next second perfectly fine.
Sophie's just running to go hug him.
First he does a big hug back from where he's sitting in his bed. Are you sure you're feeling fine,
and like
Prince?
the side of her dress is still bleeding.
Oh God!
Not bleeding,
Still
but like
bloody?
it's still bloody.
Still bleedy.
Bleedy. Percy waves away. Edith hears, I'm fine now, you can go. Very well. She's gonna leave you too.
Oh, Edith does not have a spray. It's just a heart.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't find one good for enough for her, so. Well, that'll be the next character I actually draw. The horrible people. She wears a nice little veil over her face, and pickers don't like to give you veils.
Real. I'm so sorry.
What happened, Sophie? What's wrong? You're hurt. You're dressed.
I made a wish and you went into a coma.
Was that what happened? I was told when I woke up that I had been unwakeable. They asked me a lot of things about anything odd, but I couldn't recall anything.
I made a wish with a starman, and then I wished for your health, and then he made you perfectly healthy, immortal apparently, but you couldn't wake up, so I'm so sorry.
It's okay. He pat Sophie's back, but I do wish you wouldn't do things on my behalf, whether wishes or monsters or anything like that. I know once you've mentioned about saving me by any means, but I'd really prefer you don't.
I'm sorry.
As it should be.
Trevor says from outside the door. It's all right, Sophie.
And the rest of the town who had made wishes, and there was a building that exploded, and then there was a giant plant, and
Was
I got
Sky
stabbed
all
with my own knife.
He...
No,
Uh-oh.
initially,
Oh.
and then we went into the clock tower. Like I had a dream about the clock tower, and then there was this giant orb of, I think it was a star, and it was made up of wishes,
Sophie,
and I stabbed my knife into it.
slow down.
And there's a man in my amulet now.
I like how I think that was meant to be like a cheeky little joke as he laughs.
Yeah, it's like,
and
well,
then
this is
Sophie's
a Sky again. She's like, no!
No, it wasn't actually.
He's just blinking in shock. But you're...
There's a man in my amulet.
Are you okay? Do you need help from it?
Well, I promised I'd help him get home. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I will figure it out.
This man
He says the
is
sky's not real.
not real. How? Like, how?
I don't know.
Charlotte's gonna stand up and kind of slowly walk over to the window there to, like, look up at the sky. It seems
So I'm just gonna follow along behind him.
real
Hey,
enough.
she's in front of one part of the heart and behind the other.
Aw. Can you roll a weird for me, Sophie? As you
Yeah, I
gaze upon
sure
the
can.
sky. Alright, as you look at it, you know how you, like, gain certain things and you're like, wow, this feels real, this feels stuff like that? Something about that
Yeah.
doesn't feel real. The sky, it feels off in a way you can't quite place. A little too flat, a little too static, a little too not set right. Seems fine to me. Percival says.
No, it's not. Something about it's wrong. I don't know what, but it's wrong, Percival. It's.
Oh,
Uh,
I think you should
can't explain.
rest for a bit, Sophie. It looks like you've got hurt.
I should.
Thank you, though, for telling me all this. It's a lot, but I do appreciate it.
And
I
the
think
sky
we
didn't
shouldn't
break, luckily.
mention this sky thing yet, if we can help it.
I completely agree.
Thank you. He's gonna go sit back down beside his bed. You should go rest, Sophie.
I will. You rest too.
I think I've gotten plenty, I hope. But yes, I'll be alright. What are you folks doing down here in the castle ground as we seen that?
Just chilling.
As we finish our wrapping ups.
Is there any like debrief that Adelaide needs to do with the queen, or
There's
like?
a giant line.
I mean, if you'd like to go report to her, she'd probably like to know. she
Okay, I guess Adelaide's
Okay.
gonna go debrief the queen.
Trevor will join.
Do not get my fucking amulet taken away, I swear to God.
Oh, by the way, Sophie has a man.
She keeps saying she's got a man in her amulet. I'm guessing that's some sort of euphemism for like a new love, because like women have amulets with their loves in them. So like
she's
I think
cheating.
you need to.
I think she's cheating.
I think she may be cheating on your grandson.
Executable.
I
As you guys approach the queen, Jane and Joseph are even talking to her, having a chat. They look at
Adelaide approaches and does her little bow. She's like, "Your Majesty."
He steps aside a little. I hear the town is resolved. Mostly.
It is.
What was the cause of all this?
Believe it or not, a shooting star.
A star? From
A star.
the sky? She points upwards.
Yeah, I take it so.
That's some sass for the queen.
I thought it's supposed to be sass. It's just kind of like Adelaide's not very educated. Yeah, sure, stars come from the sky, I think.
Was that related to the stranger who appeared in town?
Yes, that was the star.
And what of them?
We got rid of them.
I understand. She nods.
Technically the truth.
No, not really.
I mean, he's no longer in
Can
town.
you roll
We
a charm
just
for me, Adelaide?
Yeah, I can do that. Please, I'm begging for this not to be my fucking
One miss.
failure.
What if? Oh,
Success.
it almost
That
was.
Hey, do you want to use my -1 for me on Cassy just because?
Fuck you. Just because, fuck you. Nah, she'll nod with an expression. You can't quite tell what she thinks of it. Very well. And those are reverted. The star is gone. I suppose that is all then. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
You may leave.
Okay, just gonna leave.
I do not trust this lady one bit.
I can tell. Alright, hold on. Actually, can I go back and say she hasn't left yet?
Okay, sure.
I have a question. Roll back time.
Scratch.
And I have a question. I do believe we're running on the time limit you gave us to solve Arthur's
Me and
dilemma.
Arthur have already discussed it.
I see.
You must.
Oh.
Thank
You
you.
needn't concern yourself with it. Be on your way.
Very well. Thank you, Your Majesty. And then now she leaves.
Alright, alright. Any note from you, Trevor? Info that you perhaps didn't want to share by Adelaide?
No, I just had some suggestions, I guess, for how to cover this up.
Oh? I'll hear
Well, it
it.
was like a zombie dog. You could say I mean, honestly, probably the simplest thing would be to say some fungus got into like the food supply for the day, and people were seeing all wild types of hallucinations or something, and that's been sorted out by the royal house. So you're welcome. Kind of thin, but if you want to do an individual one of them, just be like a feral dog thing. I don't know about the plant one. The fire is just a fire, so that's pretty easy. The plant one, I cannot help you with that one. That one's pretty difficult. I'd probably go with the mushroom, like the fungus in the brain supply or something
I
like
understand,
that.
Trevor.
Cool.
I
He
will,
goes.
I will see that Jane
Cool.
and Joseph see to spreading that around the town and making an announcement. You've done
Sounds
what you
good.
can for the day. Go rest.
Will do.
And she'll mutter to the twins here, and they kind of nod and guess we're taking your
Give
suggestion.
them more work.
They grumble as they walk past.
Take that.
Adelaide approaches Arthur. She's like, what did you talk to the queen about?
My continued existence.
And what was the conclusion?
That it may continue.
As you are.
Yes,
That's
as I
crazy.
am.
I see.
I'm gonna beam into Adelaide's head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unleash magical attacks upon Adelaide's head.
Gosh,
She's
magical
dead.
migraine.
I'm gonna say, and I've been requested to use these gifts when requested.
I thought he was
Adelaide
about
looks-
to pull some like crazy I turned her into my thrall type shit.
Adelaide fucking like kind of takes a step back and eyes go wide because the fucking smoke in her head. It's like, I see. All right, very well then. Have a good night, Arthur.
You again here in your head? I've been told not to share this with you.
That like she goes from surprise to like her face softens and she's like, I see. Thank you, Arthur. Have a good night.
Good night, Adelaide.
And then she walks off.
Alright.
Arthur will
Alright,
open the door
alright,
and
alright.
limp towards his haven. Still on free harm, needing to heal up.
Oh, I guess Adelaide's limping just like a little bit, you know, the fucking twisted
Broken
ankle.
Yeah, twisted ankle.
We should share a moment, wish each other good night, turn and limp our respective ways.
What a day.
What a fucking day.
Need a stiff drink.
The blood.
As
he just needs
Sophie
straight up whiskey.
is
No
walking
political.
back down the stairs out of personal rooms, Mr. Sir here is gonna fucking manifest in front of her with a little zap and be like, well, aren't you too lovey-dovey?
She like.
I see why you'd use your wish on
falling
him.
down the fucking stair. But of course we're lovey-dovey. We're engaged.
Oh, how sweet. I hope I'm invited to the wedding. If I'm not gone by then. With any luck, I will be.
About to say,
If
like,
I'm not
3 years
gone
down the
by
road,
then.
okay.
What makes you think we're gonna solve it so fast?
I don't know. You'll have lots of wishes for me. I'll do my best to gather that up, and eventually let me just, right through. And I will never see any of you again, and I will not be bound to this place anymore. Sounds fun.
Very fun. Do you need to eat or
No.
anything like that?
Not really. Pure energy magic here. I prefer to use wishes. If I keep using them up, magic without any wish input, I will run out of everything. So.
Okay. So I need to.
God, why do I feel like such a pet
regularly-
right now? Ooh, this is how you feed me. This is how you water me. This is a nightmare.
What if we get him to keep making, like, the really simple, like, piece of paper with the worst information wishes?
Homeboy
Kinda
just
wish.
keeps like a notebook with him at all times. Like, here's your fucking wish.
Adelaide's like, I want to know a recipe for cookies, and he gives her a piece of paper that just says, make cookies.
This is the most fuck you responses.
Cookie dough in oven.
Make cookie dough, cook it.
Cook it.
Next.
And they just keep doing stupid-ass wishes like that.
Oh, and you need to be careful to not be seen by the queen.
Ooh, stealth. Fun. I suppose I'll spend a lot of my time, points to Jamlet, in there then. But I'll make it work.
What's it like in there?
Is it like a Pokeball?
Conceptual. Just
Pokeball.
Conceptual?
conceptual. It's energy. It reminds me a bit of being in the sky. I do miss that, so I honestly like it better than this dirty place. Just
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair.
energy form floating around. Lovely.
I have a very important question. What time is it in, like, the game?
What time do you want it to be, baby?
I was gonna say, is it gonna be tea time? Because Adelaide's usually in charge of serving tea, which means she's gonna be limping around serving tea.
Yeah, fuck, it's tea time. It's afternoon tea time.
Fuck yeah, let's go Adelaide limping around serving tea and biscuits.
Tea time, baby.
You know, I suppose we actually have quite a bit in common.
Me and you?
I also
Also-
can't return home.
Ah, where are you from? I take it not nearly as cool, but I'm sure you miss it too.
I'm
Very
sure
bold
you
to assume
miss
that.
it too.
Though, princess, yes? Are you not a princess from here? You're like far off, Storytell?
Oh, heavens no.
Fucking hate it here.
Ah, here sucks.
Not me scrolling up to see what I named her kingdom. I'm from Oxgrain.
I'm gonna be real, I thought she was just from
Kingdom.
France.
It's legally distinct France.
I like how this
It's
is like.
legally not a
Eng-
screen.
I like how this is like England and London. Like we are in England, I believe, right?
We're in legally distinct England.
Oh, I thought we were just in England, England.
We're in fantasy.
No, because it's just supposed to be Victorian England, which would mean we have Queen Victoria, but we don't.
We-
We have a different queen, so it's legally distinct England.
I mean, what's the queen's name?
It's like Ambrosia or something.
Yeah.
Could've
Not Victoria.
been
Tragic.
We're in Ambrosian England.
I'm not as ballsy as Black Butler to just be like, the real life queen is a demon. I wish I was.
I'm from Oxgrain. I was sent here for my safety.
Yeah, I actually don't know all those little places, but sounds nice, sounds
Between
nice.
Belgium and France.
So have you tried to leave again, physically?
I have not. In fact, before teaming up with the monster hunters, I don't think I very much left the castle, much like Percival.
Odd.
Very
I
odd.
wonder what's going on with that. If it's just the sky or a whole bunch of nonsense. Shrugs.
Like there's a bubble around us.
Maybe something like that.